Hey, good morning. Just looking. How you doing? Drone pool. Good day. Good day. I'm not doing too bad this morning. The weather's crappy here again today. Getting rain all day today. Big fish. Good morning. Good morning. You'll be listening to you while you work. Okay, cool. Lever Guns. Good morning. Good morning. Long time no see. Big fish is in the house. Good morning. Yorkshire Drone Seekers. How you doing? Good afternoon to you. Duck FPV. Good morning. Today's going to be a big day for Justin Hadley. Hadley's famous. He's going for his permit today. It was licensed, yeah. Justin Ibas in the house. Yep, doing pretty good there. So, like I'm saying all the time, the weather's crappy here. Hey, Lewis, you got work this morning? Your school all finally cleaned up? Mojo FPV, good morning. Good morning. Yes, yes. Mo Ojo FPV, check him out. Check out his channel, everybody. He's got 131 supporters. Got to get him up there. And also, he's got great content. I'm going to bookmark your page, Mojo. I'm going to go back onto it later this afternoon. He's an awesome pilot. Cool. Check out his videos there this afternoon. Yeah, I know the feeling, Lewis. I'm stuck at that blade number. Same thing. Makes over a month now. Are you at school today, Lewis? Though I forgot to ask you that. Just a half a day with no students. Oh, okay. Okay, I just read your comment there. Well, I guess you're gonna have a long weekend off. Oh, that's cooler, Lewis. We're not even gonna get close to that temperature yet. Hey Gary, how you doing? Brant, nice to see you. I know here in Canada it's a long weekend, so the Victoria Day on Sunday, on Monday. You've been stuck on 215, Yorkshire. Yeah, Kim found that out yesterday with the branch going through the trees here yesterday was what, yeah. Yorkshire drone seekers stuck at 215 also. Guys, check everybody's channels out. Make sure you got their numbers, channel, and make sure you're supporting them still because Google's been playing around. I just bookmark your page there, the Yorkshire Drone Seekers. I'm a radio channel today. Check your videos. Well, you're lucky you got the leaves on your branches already there, Mojo. Our trees is just budding now. Good morning, Mr. Crawley. Hey, John Cooper. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, Gary, we didn't even cut our grass once yet here. Too much rain. You know what? The lawns are too soft right now. You're on the way to get your house keys? Oh, cool. Give me a second, guys. She's gonna blow my nose. So the big move's gonna be on this weekend, John? You'll be moving into your house this weekend? It's almost winter everywhere. Don't panic. It's a few months. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's gonna rain here all day today, but we're supposed to have a nice weekend. But you never believe these guys on the weather anymore. Dang, big fish. Yeah, I'm glad you're still here for sure. For sure. After that, there you go, Johnson Eye Bass. Yeah. Hey, the kid next door. Good day. Good day. Got nothing against that there, kid next door. If you're busy, you're busy. You too blast. Organized confusion. Good morning. I have to turn my camera angle down to get some little flying in normal 40, 50, 60 degree. Well, props. Still hitting the flipboard. Oh, crap. Oh, that's cool, Mr. Crowley. Oh, you're welcome to Organized Confusion, yeah. Well, Steven, how you doing this morning? Yeah, Organized Confusion. I bookmarked your page yesterday, and I went through your videos yesterday. Well, not all of them, but I went through some of them. I'm trying to do what best I can to see people's videos for sure. I've been meaning to try to get a low tilt flow. Everybody cheer out everybody's channel. Make sure you got them. I don't think Hadley Sims will be on this morning because let's go for his 107 today. Going to do his test 10:30 this morning his time. Nope, the snow is all melted away. We had tons of rain, major floodings and everything, but now everything's calmed down now. Hey, Hellspawn, how you doing this morning? Yeah, you need sunshine now. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yesterday. I was gonna fly to Spark yesterday, but my phone fricked up on me. See what's going on with that today. Manic Match is in the house. Good morning. Let me see. Chris Hope's in the house. Good morning, Chris Hope. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Okay, the Yorkshire Drone Seekers. Check out their channel, guys. Make sure you got them. The Yorkshire Drone Seekers. Excuse me. Crossfire's on the way. Hey, Blizzard. Good morning. Good morning. Kim must be on his computer by now. Doing good there, Kim McSorry. Yes, sir. It's being rain here all day today, so but we're having a nice weekend, so that's what counts bad more. I thought you were at work still, Lewis. Yeah. Just keeps getting deeper and deeper. Everybody check out. Make sure you got everybody supported there, guys. People's numbers have to go up. Everybody check out Chris Hope's channel. He's at 508 supporters. Yeah, bookmark your page, Chris, because I'm going to go back on and check your videos out. I'm trying to bookmark at least 5 pages a day, and you get onto the videos at nighttime. So try to keep up on the guys' content. You're going in this afternoon. Okay. They're shaving the drone channels down daily. Yeah, there's a lot of people are getting 6, 7 subscribers missing from their accounts, and their view time's been taken down, and it's getting really bad. Hey, Papa Doc, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Oh yeah, YouTube. Yeah, you know the guys will have 110 views, and you wake up next morning, you only got 50 views instead of 110. You know what happened to the rest of them? And lots of guys will have about 5, 6 guys after. But I don't know, Chris. It's been like that for the past 2 weeks now. It's getting worse. See, like Papa Doc, see, he hit 319 3 times yesterday. So like Kim too yesterday, I think he got what? 10 people more on his count. He doesn't even know where they come from. That's how I got a point to click on everybody's channels to make sure I'm still supporting them. Yes, Phantom Hodges, you guys must be a little bit nervous. Your big day tomorrow. I lost 20 viewers from 2 live streams. Oh my God. Yeah. I don't know what the joke is about that there, Mr. Crowley, for them there. You know, they put limitations on guys doing the live streams with their phones, and now doing this crap, it's not helping out anybody. Wasn't getting notification for 2 weeks, just getting them today. Yeah. So Phantom Hodges and Brant Ariels are going to be passing their test tomorrow, their plate test. But you're lucky; it's on your home ground. It's, you know, it's like Gary's place. Yeah, for sure, Chris. I'm guaranteeing that 100% too. Yeah. Yeah, home field advantage, that's for sure, Gary. Yeah. If you keep on saying the same things on YouTube, you're getting cut. Yeah. Okay, there, Chris. You be safe today, my friend. Have a good one. Nomadic bikes in the house. Hey, how you doing there, Nomadic bike? Nice to see you. John, no, I don't think I did. Hold on, I'll go check your channel, see if I did or not. Nope. I'm gonna bookmark your page. There's a couple of them I haven't seen. I'm gonna look at it today. For sure, for sure. There we go. I'm doing okay there, Nomadic bike. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll check it out today, John. For sure, for sure. I know after my live stream, I just got to go to the store and get some things for supper tonight. And after that, when I get back home, I'll look at it. Everybody, check out Papa Doc FPV. He's at 318. That's the last page I'm going to bookmark today. Brent Ariels. Plus the drone world is shrinking fast and all that. What do you think? Yeah, I know a lot of people are giving up the hobby because of you gotta get your permits now and all that. A lot of people don't want to pay for that, and just trying to discourage a lot of people. Everybody, check out Johnson Ibass. He's missing 6 to hit his 600 mark. So check out his channels, guys. Hey, Handy, you all rested up and ready to go. One minus 4 hours. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it's true. Your time's way off there, Lawrence. Okay. Well, thank you there, Brent. Yeah. Oh, that's cool there, Hadley. I just sent you a link there, Justin, in case you got time to come on. If you don't, it's okay. I understand. You got some studying to do before you go. Yeah, it's true, big fish. Yeah. Yeah, Papa Duck he's going for his 107 today. 10:30 his time. Yeah. Okay, there. I sent you the link anyway, so the link will be still good there, Hadley. No, thank you there, Johnson. Yes, sir. Everybody, check out Hadley's channel. Get his numbers up. If you don't have them, please support him. And Brent Ariels is at 655. And Justin is at 936. Let's try and get his numbers up there, guys. Hadley's famous. If you don't have them, please support him. Papa Duck smashed it. There you go. Yeah, you're stuck at 936. Sometimes stay stuck at that number for a while, and after that, it shoots up in one shot. So just hoping it does it soon. Yes, yes. In case you hear that snoring, you know it's not me. That's for sure. I would be too, Hadley. Yeah. Well, that's cool, Brent. Yeah, Justin, Brent, and Phantom Hodges are going for their license here in Canada tomorrow. Yeah, I know it's ridiculous, right, Phantom Hodges? Yeah, planes are crashing everywhere and then they're running out of gas in midair, coming down, landing on the highways and everything. I think Kim posted 2 other videos last night.
Well, I posted one. The other one failed.
Okay, he posted another one last night.
The best one with Roxy going at the camera failed. It says, this video format's not consistent with the rest of them. I mean, hey, it came off the same SD card for Christ's sakes. It doesn't want to work. So I thought maybe it was because of the MP4. So I stuck it back through Windows thing there, and it still comes out the same. I'm unable to play this file because of the format. It's AVI for Christ's sakes. So I had to scrap the video.
What? You could have try to bring it down here.
Well, it says it's not AVI. It's off the,
Okay.
it's off the same SD card.
I'll go look and get a window there. Industrial.
And a pain in my ass. If this new format doing it or not. Hey, Johnson Ibass, how you doing? Hellspawn, Hadley, Papa Doc, Phantom Hodges, John Coopy, Big Fish. I have no choice but hop. I have one leg. Either that or fall over, fall down. You probably didn't know that, but that's okay. Just looking, Mr. Crowley. Oh, God, I got a big headache this morning, man. What the heck?
Yeah, eating pizza for breakfast. Oh my God.
Well, actually, it's not that.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot.
I mean, of course, even red late at night. Hellspawn, what's up, you guys?
Oh, you broke your leg? Oh, okay, big fish.
Oh, you broke yours?
Yeah, he got
Shit.
he was crab fishing.
Huh?
And he got tangled up in the ropes and it pulled and
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm missing a right leg. I got a bit of a limp. But I deal with it.
to bring him in.
Oh, whatever. Anybody want to come in and talk FPV or drones or whatever? You love pizza in the AM. I mean, it's a good thing. Yeah. Well, pizza does. I mean,
There's Bob. I think it's
Brand Aerials, how you doing? Man, it goes from nice day to crap day so fast it's not even funny. It's the winds are really super calm today, but it looks like rain.
Hey Bob, I'm gonna send you a link. Okay, if you feel like it.
Watch me stop. Steak and eggs is my morning favorite. Damn, man, eating good. If you look at the pilot's license for drones, it has an issue date but no expiry date.
Introvert, how you doing this morning? Summer.
Furball Kim, FPV Summer says stay on the stream, Kim. What's that mean? "76 Fahrenheit this morning. It's cool here this morning. It's gonna rain. Really sucks. This day was nice, and today is air. It's all the opposite.
It's doing 51 Fahrenheit here right now. 100% rain.
Hey, Nordic Blue. Hey, man.
All right. Okay, Hellspawn. Doing good here, Kim. If anyone better, it'd be twins. Nordic Blue's in the house. Good morning, Nordic Blue. Everybody check out Nordic Blue. He has 573 supporters. Check out his channel and his content.
Jeez, Nordic Blue's going at it, isn't he?
Yeah.
On his channel. Yeah, man. Yeah, Johnson, it's been really crappy. You know, I thought we would already start getting into nicer weather, but
So
it's really sucks. Yeah, she's snoring in the back. She had a long day yesterday. She was walking around and acting like she's lost. And
yeah, no, big fish. Yeah, it's doing 10 Celsius here this morning. Yeah.
you're still burning wood. Yeah.
Kids next door. Hit that person next to you. Yeah, it's damp in the house in the mornings. I know that. I got to put the heating on in the mornings. Get the dampness out.
You're charging to go flying. Yeah, man. I wish I could fly today too.
72 all weekend.
Hard. It's supposed to be nice here this weekend, supposedly, but knowing us, the sun is nice and warm and the winds are bloody blowing like hell. You just can't win. And I noticed when I was flying yesterday, I have a bare spot on top of my head. Right there. Don't tell me I'm losing my hair. Oh, that's just sacrilegious. That ain't happening. Help.
Working with the super glue, trying to stick my fingers to the keyboard.
Don't use alcohol to rub off anything on your keyboard, because I just called my letters off doing the alcohol thing. It's like, oh my God, which one was B and which one was C? I went and erased all the letters off it.
Yep.
Hey, don't even go there, man. No. Yeah, when I flew over yesterday at reconnoitering, I noticed a little bit of a beach growing there or something. The tides receded. Oh, what the hell's going on, man? Invert. That's not funny. Yeah, it was like a landing pad with the H on top, man. Jesus. You bought new props for the Beta 75, and they handle better than the stock ones. Really? Huh.
Everybody, check out the kid next door. He's got 240 supporters. Check out his channel. There you go. Hope that I will answer this, but you can put my name to go there.
I'm going to dive the tallest building in my state tomorrow. Oh, cool. You guys are sick, man. You're after it. I mean, it's a good thing there. That FPV flying in there, you're diving down straight down a building like that. There's no way. Big ass crater there and smoke. Wow.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh, you shaved your beard.
What the hell happened?
It's getting too hot.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's like I grow my beard during the winter and I shave it off for the summer.
They look freaking totally different.
Yep. Yeah, oh yeah. That's like an inch thick.
Yeah.
Inch and a half, man.
Well, summertime, you can't stand it. Because you always see
no. The minute my patio started seeing 95 degrees in the morning, the beard had come off.
Oh, yeah, I can't stand that. It's the same with me. I got to cut my hair short in the summer. It just, when you start feeling the sweat roll down your neck.
That and it got so long, it started biting on it every time I took a bite of something.
Oh my God.
Because I don't trim. I just let it grow out. When it gets too long, I just cut it off.
You just chew it off. Yeah.
Hey, Roland.
What the hell?
Good morning, Roland. How you doing, Roland?
Let's see here. Let me get my camera stand set up. There we go.
Yeah, Roland.
There we go.
So what kind of weather you been getting down there, Bob?
Hot.
It's just been warm. We got a little cool weather yesterday. It only got in the mid-70s, but other than that, it's been getting really warm. Like we're looking at 77 already, and it's rising on my patio.
Oh. Yeah, the hot weather, I think, is going to start.
Yeah, it's about that time of year.
Yeah. I mean, it's slow going here with this rain and moisture and stuff like that, but it's going to start. And when it does, she's going to be angry.
Yep, that's the way it is here. Like it was just, we kept on getting snowstorms and cold weather, and all of a sudden it just shifted. Like literally within like a few days, next thing you know, it's like 95 in the mornings, and we're looking like 80 even after the sun goes down. Yeah.
Okay, Nordic Blue, I'm going to give you my email here.
You want to say hi? Say hi.
Hi, good morning.
Hi.
It must be a trip waking up or growing up in the internet age.
Yeah.
They live a long, long ways away.
Yeah. We're in Canada.
Here you go, Nordic Blue. My email's there. Email me and I'll send you the link.
Okay, go play, sweetheart.
So what have you been building or destroying?
I've been working on my printer. My printer has literally consumed me lately. So like I actually skipped a day the other day, which I haven't done in like months. I've been just printing. Like I just got done fixing the problems that were wrong with my printer, and now it's over extruding. It's like actually putting out slightly too much plastic. So now I got to figure out what's causing that, because there's a few different things that could cause that. But I use my hot end, because where the filament comes down, hits the nozzle where it melts.
Yeah.
Right there, if you don't get the tubing that holds the filament tight up against the nozzle, it'll melt at the nozzle and melt out in between and melt out from around the nozzle and everything else. So I had to put this fixed thing in there to actually put pressure, constant pressure on that tubing down to the nozzle, and it ended up fixing all my leaking problems.
Oh, no.
And then I had to replace the extruder, the part that actually pushes the filament through. I had to replace that because the original one broke because it was made out of plastic. So, but it's printing pretty good right now. I just got to fix that, because right now, like literally, it gets to the top layer and it puts out too much plastic where it leaves ridges on the sides of the nozzle. Instead of being perfectly smooth, it leaves ridges and makes it all rough. So I got to figure out, that's the over extrusion. I got to figure that out.
Hey, Patrick, Nordic Blue, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Hello. Nordic Blue. I've never seen you up on the panel.
Nice
Sweet.
t-shirt. First time on the panel, eh, Patrick?
Yes,
Cool, man.
How you been doing?
doing good. It's a nice day today. It's like I said, I got out to fly a couple of packs on my 3-inch quad. She still needs a little bit of tuning, but at least she's flying. And then
Those 3-inchers tend to be picky.
yeah, they really are. It's like I thought I got the sliding under control with some of the PIDs, but it's easier in a larger field. But when you're flying in the backyard and you have houses on both sides of you, it gets a little bit more uneasy if you don't have this locked-in control like you do with a 5-inch.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You can't see the chat, right, Bob? Okay.
Hey, good times.
Introvert FPV says, can you recommend me a 3D printer for a newbie?
3D printer for a newbie, I would say go with an Ender 3.
Oh, your sound's off.
That's what I have. It's an awesome printer.
Okay.
Yeah, the other one to look at is a G-Tech A10, which is it's basically a clone of the Ender 3.
Okay.
It's got some better parts. It's more like the Ender 3 Pro, and if you're in the US, you can buy it right off of Amazon, which is nice. I mean, the Ender 3 is also available on Amazon, but it's got a glass bed, which I think the Ender 3 doesn't come stock with a glass bed, right?
No, he's shaking his head no.
Okay, no, it doesn't. I already replaced mine with a Pyrex with a sheet already.
Yeah, it's so much better to print on glass.
Oh God, yeah.
It's smoother surface. That's why I probably had one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not really the smoother surface. It's the fact that it sticks to the bed better. Plus, glass tends to be a lot flatter. So that's the reason it sticks better is the flat surface. You really got to have it.
A real good level. Nice too. It's got to be really good level. Introvert says, I don't want to build it.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons I disappeared for so many months. I got kind of stuck into my 3D printer that I got for Christmas, and it was like this mission to get print perfectly.
Yep.
Months to get to the point that I was comfortable with what I had, and then the next 2 months was used to upgrade parts, put better cooling and different hot end that can extrude plastic better. So I went through this whole process, and now I finally feel comfortable with that. And then spring came, I'm like, I got to get back in the air. So that's I'm back here again, and I'm excited about quads, and now I'm excited about 3D printing and quads because I can finally print good quality parts for my quads.
Yeah, I'm a little over a month in now, and let me tell you, it's been a blast working on it.
Yeah. For example, so here's my 3-inch. This whole back end, all the red parts that you see here, that I printed all of that. So you have
Oh, that's TPU, ain't it? That's nice TPU print.
Yeah, that's definitely TPU. So you have the
very clean
R9T antenna mount, and then I have the MMCX mount, so that way. What happened on this previously is I smacked it into the ground this way. I didn't have any kind of mount for the antenna. It was just plugged directly into the VTX, and I actually broke off the antenna inside the VTX and had to buy a brand new VTX. So this here, I've crashed it right onto the back. It takes the pressure off the VTX now, which is really nice.
I haven't gotten around to printing with TPU yet. They say it's kind of tricky.
It's tricky, yeah. You have to. Well, the NV3 does a pretty good job with the stock extruder, but that was one of the things I immediately changed out on mine. I put a different extruder on it that's able to manage the flexible stuff.
Well, I did the hot and fix on it already. I did the actual capture to actually like slides onto the end of the bow it in that's captured down the bottom. I did that, and that stopped all my leaking problems. And my extruder went out, so now I have an aluminum extruder. So like I shouldn't have a problem. I want to do the Capricorn tubing because it does better supposedly with the flexible filaments.
Yeah, that's I put the Capricorn tubing on mine as well. It's a lot tighter fit. That's what she said.
That's what it's for. They say it's 0.19. Like it really holds it snug.
Yeah, it definitely helps with with the extrusion. If you have the aluminum extruder and you want to print TPU, go on Thingiverse and print the little. There's a little mount, or it's an adapter that goes where the gear is, so that it takes the slack away from the TPU. So the aluminum extruder is not that great for TPU without making a modification.
Okay, I'll look into it. I got a roll sitting there. I bought it with the printer, like right after I bought it. I haven't even cracked it open yet. So I literally would get PLA down first.
Yeah. How long you been printing?
A little over a month.
Nice.
Like I've had a lot of problems. I didn't know my extruder was broken. The arm was broken underneath where the press fit nut was, and I didn't even know it was broken and it wasn't putting enough pressure. So I thought I had an under extrusion problem when it was actually my extruder not extruding right.
Yeah.
And then
guys are saying it's much trouble. Yeah, 3D printing is not as simple as just buying a 3D printer, plopping it on your desk, and expecting it to print properly.
Nope.
You literally
want that? You'll have to pay like $5,000.
Yeah, you have to learn the ins and outs of the hobby. I mean, the same thing goes for quads. You have to learn all the parts and what all the parts do, how they all go together, how to tune your
learning curve.
It's the same exact thing. There's a lot to learn in both of these hobbies. I guess that's why it was so exciting, because learning new things is always great. So yeah, if you love to tinker, 3D printing, definitely try it out.
Yep.
If you don't like to tinker and you're buying pre-built quads and you don't like to fix things, then don't get a 3D printer. Just pay for the
pay
part.
Somebody else.
Yeah.
It sounds like a bad idea, man. I don't think I have enough time in my life to be able to learn up.
There's a learning curve, a mean learning curve with printing, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Hey, King FPV, welcome.
Yeah, you guys save bucks and time. But you know how it is when you order from eBay, 3 months later you get your part.
Yep. I'm still waiting on parts from China I've ordered.
I hate ordering from China.
Hey,
You know what I found is that a lot of parts are coming in that are being 3D printed in the States, like on eBay. There's a ton of parts. Like I got my parts in 2 days for this, and this has the flip when you flip over upside down to flip me over thing.
Shark fin.
And it's got the TPA mount for the Firefly, because the Firefly mount is hard plastic, and it actually broke both of them that I had. And I put the TPU on there, and it worked excellent. But the
And
pods
how
you
much did
get
you pay?
within 2 days from the States, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How much did you pay for those parts?
I think it was like $6 for the fin, and the holder for the camera was free.
Oh, that's not bad. I mean, literally, it probably didn't even cost $1 to print that stuff. So that's why a lot of us went towards it. I mean, the canopies I print for the 75X doesn't even take 5 cents to print those. Like literally, that's
Yeah,
much plastic.
well, that was delivered. It was like $6 delivered.
That's not bad at all. That's pretty cheap, actually.
That's
I was like all excited, and I got it in 2 days. I'm like, oh, that was awesome.
That's a fair price. As far as I'm concerned, that's fair.
Since those 3D printers come out, eBay's just flooded with people making parts and selling them.
Yeah,
Yep.
great
They're
little.
not, they're not even going to the manufacturer anymore and buying it. They're making them themselves.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you really,
All
you really got to
pods,
have multiple
definitely.
printers if you're going to make a business out of it. Because if you just have a single printer and you're going to try to make a living off of it, it ain't going to work.
Right.
No. Maybe do a little side income. That's it. A little side income.
Because it takes what, a couple of hours or 6 hours to print out something decent.
Something on those canopies I print at the layers I print at 0.1 millimeter, and it takes 2 hours to print one canopy. I like doing that though because it gets more overhang. If you look at all the science behind it and how much it overhangs, the thinner you go, the more it overhangs. But then you end up getting more heat retention, so it can cause problems. So you got to find your balance between your heat layers or your print layers. But I like to do those, and it takes about 2 hours to print one of those. But they're nice and solid, and they don't break really easily. Where if you print them really fast or whatnot, a lot of times it won't adhere right, and the first scratch will just snap right on one of the layers, like no problem. And I didn't want it to break that easy.
I noticed with the when I bought my Firefly, the little bracket holder thing there, that thing was fragile, man.
Yeah, that one's like hard plastic, right, Ken?
Give me a second. I'm just gonna say
Yeah,
good
That's
morning,
PLA.
Mike Kelly. Rebuild. How you doing? Very glad you came back, my friend. Long time no see. Muscle Car Appraisal. Ludo Ree.
Let's look.
Welcome back.
What up, everybody? I can't see you in the chat, so I can't see if you talk to me or anything. But
Yeah, the bracket for the Firefly when you're buying it's really thin. It's slightly flexible, but it's gonna snap. I mean, it's like some kind of hard extruded plastic.
well, the thing is with PLA, if the thicker you go, the harder it gets. The thinner it goes, it actually stays pretty flexible. I made bookmarks for my girlfriend. They're like 2 or 3 layers thick, which are like two or 3/10 of a millimeter thick. That's how thick the whole thing is. And it's flexible. It's totally flexible. In fact, I think she has one laying around here somewhere. I don't know where. I think it's on her nightstand. I'll get it in a minute. But yeah, like this, I just printed this. This is a heater duct for my printer. It was an upgrade I was trying. The guy he did a good job designing it, but like they're 2 different pieces. This whole vent piece right here comes separate from the centerpiece, and they bolt together. But what ended up happening is where it dissipates the heat right here, it actually doesn't have enough room to blow the air out. It ended up coming back out the fan because there wasn't enough exhaust area. And I didn't realize that until I printed it all the way out and everything else. And between the 2 of those, I think it was something like 4 hours.
Yeah.
But and I had just gotten it fixed, and I was testing it because that Fang one right there printed like that. Like this printed all the way up like this all by itself. That the whole piece in the center is separate. I think it's loose, but it's a pain.
Okay, we have a question from the Tank RC. He says, "Hi all. Do you have any recommendations for some affordable FPV goggles?"
Yeah, I would. If you're looking for affordable, EV800D is definitely the way to go. That's your best bang for your buck out there. You know, if you want to get into goggles, yeah, but you're talking more money now, though, right?
Yeah, the
Not much,
EV800D.
about $80, and it's worth it. My EV800s went out within 6 months and started getting hot and going out mid-flight. So I go Fat Shark. I just push them all the way.
Yeah, I mean the bottom line is yeah, you can buy something like EV800D and get into the FPV hobby at least to try it out to see if you like it. But
Right.
if you know for a fact that you love the hobby, you know, just take advice from all of us. I should have taken the advice when it was given to me years ago and just buy something quality to begin with, because
It's
it's going
awesome.
to cost you twice as much money to go through the mission of buying something cheap and then ending up having to buy, you know, some, you know, Fat Sharks or Commanders.
Well, the nice thing about the Fat
or
Shark
EV2, something
transformers
nice.
like that, the nice thing about Fat Shark transformers is if they resell easier. Like compared to the Eachine EV800s, I mean, those don't really resell well because they're so cheap.
Okay.
Yeah, you know,
But Fat Shark carries the value.
Yeah. So the tank, for him, it's for the land and crawler trucks. Because he wants to put a camera on a cam on a.
Oh, he doesn't have to worry about crashing midair.
Yeah.
But that's why he wants to know what kind of goggles he'd use for that.
Well,
He
you
could
can
probably go cheap. If he went cheap and like if he lost video, it ain't gonna hurt him. He's on the ground. We're up in the air. If our video goes out, like we're screwed.
How much those ones cost, Patrick?
That's sweet.
these
What ones are they?
the goggles themselves were $280, and then the antennas were another, I think, $30 for all of them.
What are those? Omways?
No, these are the Eachine EV200Ds.
EV200.
Oh wow.
Really?
Are those a newer one? I've never seen that one, I don't think.
Me either.
Well, it's just the antennas, I think, that are throwing you off, but they're, you know, exactly the same as they were when they came
But
out.
you see,
You got some good antenna coverage. I like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's the one thing.
the tank is going for like that.
There's something pointing in every direction except behind me, obviously, but the Bagoda will get the behind.
Yeah, but for RC, it's only for trucks, for the RC trucks, crawlers and all that. But would it be just good with the box goggles when you put your phone in?
Well, it all depends. The box goggles, that's the EV800Ds. Those are box goggles, but they're big. Like what he just showed you, the 200, the Eachine ones. Those are really, both are Eachine, but those are nice. They snugger. They're more comfortable. Actually, those are good. That's a good strap too.
Yeah, you can take off the top strap, but honestly, I like the top
Let
strap.
me grab mine.
It keeps the goggles more exactly where they need to be. Whereas if you take that off, you're kind of constantly adjusting yourself.
Yeah.
Fat Sharks makes that. Huh?
I love my Transformers.
That's a Fat Shark goggles?
Yeah,
The ones I have, yeah.
those are the Fat Shark Transformers.
I've never seen those before.
Yeah, they're not very, you know, a lot of people don't talk about them, but they are very, I mean, they're an awesome set of box goggles.
What's really cool about this one is you can do this. You can see the monitor actually comes out of it.
Oh,
You
shit.
can actually use the monitor by itself. I actually have a second monitor I use just as a monitor.
Well, that's what I was going to say about the 800Ds. Those you can use later on. You can use the monitor separate.
Yeah.
And you can have a monitor set up so when you step up to like a Fat Shark or something like that, you can still utilize them.
So will
Used.
the Fat Sharks work with the Mavic 2s? I believe that they just broadcast on,
Nice.
right? So I'm pretty sure. Somebody else may want to confirm that, but I'm pretty sure that they work on PGI stuff.
I think Tank, any 5.8 gigahertz goggles will work for what you
They should.
A Viper. That's another one that I haven't tried, but a lot of people like.
Yeah. 60 Viper for sure.
Drone Pool has the Viper because he has glasses.
Whatever you do not, and I repeat, do not buy these.
What are those?
Are garbage. It was the worst $90 I've spent in my life.
What is that?
These are
I've
the
never even seen them.
Prime 1S.
I've never heard those.
Yeah, they were supposed to be, and you can see they kind of have the whole separate 2i deal going in them. It's a great concept if they would have just spent a few extra dollars for some screens that were worth a darn. You know, you want to talk about a screen door effect? This is a total effect. I mean, I could not fly in the winter with these because Scraggle, you could not see branches with, you know, if there were no leaves on branches, forget it. You would just ride, you would just fly right into them. But this, don't waste your money. Only reason I'm still keeping on to them is I'm going to get a little whoop for my daughter, and know.
Yeah. Do you guys see the chat? Do you see the chat, Patrick?
What's going on?
The tank is asking a question there.
I wish I could see chat.
I never heard the quantum cyclops.
Never heard of quantum. Actually, well, I take it back. I have heard of them, but I don't know how they are. Let me see what they look like.
Because the tank does wear
Oh,
glasses, I think. Yeah.
what about the new ones on the scenes? The Orca, isn't it the Orcas?
Yeah, the orcas aren't out yet. So I'm definitely curious to see how they turn out.
Drib just released another video about them.
Who did?
Drib, I think, did.
Really?
Huh.
It is one sexy looking goggle though.
If they get it, they're gonna be expensive. They're gonna be like $600 to $800, dude.
Yeah, but we're talking like 720p OLED displays in them in 60.
Oh, they are just gonna be sick. It could be, man.
It's gonna be dirty.
The tank just put a link in there for Hobby King.
Yeah, I'm looking at them on my other browser window here.
Hey, Lewis. Yeah, Lewis. He needs the goggles for his RC trucks and cars. For on his trucks and cars.
Yeah, any 5.8 gigahertz would work. Just
Yeah.
get a good quality one there, kind of like don't break your wallet. But for what you're going to use it for, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and the other thing you can do, like Lewis was saying, the teleporters, those are another great goggle. And if you go on like RC groups or maybe even eBay, you may be able to find a used set of teleporters for a decent price. Because they're a few years old, but they're still, they still beat pretty much anything in the $90 range.
Well, a lot of people have given up on their Fat Sharks too, the smaller ones, ones with the small views, because they're wearing glasses and stuff, So they're kind of like getting rid of them, and going into the box ones so they can fit their glasses in there.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Obviously, I wear glasses, so the nice thing about the Fat Shark goggles, also the EV200Ds, like I was telling Sean, is that you can get little diopter lenses that slide right in front of the lens or the actual monitors, and you can then fly with them without your glasses, and that's what I do. And they're not that expensive. They're made out of plastic, though. They're not, obviously the greatest. You can order some from Germany that are actually glass. They're about $100 though, I think, shipped. But I
you made your prescription.
Yeah, but that's what I said. I may eventually just suck it up and do it because A, they're exactly your prescription, and B, they're glass. So it should overall improve your image quality as well.
Yep, much clearer. I've heard people have ordered through those. I think Hadley was talking about them. I don't think he did them, but people that have done them, they absolutely love them. Like, they say they work so well, and they're adjusted perfect to their eyes, everything else. So somebody that has bad eyes or whatnot, it might be worth the money to pay for once. It's not like it's something that's going to be like a motor or prop that's going to be breaking constantly.
Yeah, no. You don't take a screwdriver to them; they're going to last forever.
Right.
At least at this stage of age, my eyesight hasn't changed in prescription now for like 5-6 years. I'm sure as I get a little bit older, they may get worse. But for right now, if I were to buy them, I'm sure they would last me 5, 6, maybe 7 years before I'd have to worry about another pair.
I wear glasses too, but I don't wear them all the time. I only wear them when I have to read something real fine print and soldering or working on something.
So you're farsighted instead of nearsighted.
You
need
to it moderates between the two. One day it's far, and the other day it's near. And
I'm lucky to have good eyesight.
Yeah, Louis, you can of course get contacts. Instead of getting the diopters, you could just wear contacts like Sean does. But then if you don't like to wear contacts, like I used to wear contacts every single day. The problem was that I would fall asleep in them. I'd sleep the entire night. And sleeping in contacts is like the worst thing for your eyes that you can possibly do. Plus, I stare at these 3 monitors pretty much all day for work. And if you stare at monitors, you don't blink as much as you do when you are doing normal activities. And it dries out your contacts. And like I was telling Sean in his stream the other day, your eyes get red, they start burning, the contacts start feeling like they're gonna pop out of your head. So that's why I wear glasses now. I'm sexier with them, so kind of a plus.
That's awesome. Yeah, I ended up getting a pair of the Dominator 2s used, and I got a good deal. I got a $200 with 2 batteries, antennas, bunch of other stuff with it, and I couldn't go wrong, so I got them. My next set that I get, I'm gonna just wait and see when the Dominators come down a little bit more. I want to get the bigger screen, and I think I might do the lens, and that way I don't have to worry about the contact.
Yeah.
I can just go ahead and have my lens custom made for that.
Of course, I could just put them on whenever I fly. But it's just as easy having the diopters in there and just taking my glasses, putting them down,
Right.
goggles on, and then once I'm done flying, I just put my glasses back on. It's all about preference. Whatever you feel is the best for you.
Does it give you eye strain? Yeah, after say a couple packs or anything like that? Does it strain your eyes or anything?
Well, any of the goggles, especially the Fat Shark style ones, they take a while to get used to, and you can get some eye strain. But honestly, with the EVs, I haven't noticed any eye strain. They're really, really comfortable. The screen is always in focus. I probably just got lucky that the Fat Shark -4s work for me, even though I'm a -3.5. Really.
Wow, that's crazy.
Get old. It's hell to get old. It's hell to get old. Yes, it's hell to get old.
Yeah, tell me.
What are you trying to say, Lewis?
I've had perfect eyesight through my life, and I'm finally starting to lose it up close. I can only focus about 10 inches out. I can still see long ways away and everything, but like I used to be one of them that could hold a pill bottle up against my eyes and like read the finest of print.
Yeah, that's the one thing I guess I feel lucky about, that I don't have to worry about things close up. I can read without my glasses.
Yeah, me too. Yep.
Yeah, so it's
in
easy.
the goggles, that screen's right there.
Always have to have on your head, but when you're farsighted and you need them to read, the problem is that they're not always on your head. So then you forget them. Like you leave them somewhere, and you're like, oh man, I need to read, and then you're like, fudge, where's my glasses at? Whereas when you're nearsighted, they're always on your head. You never have to worry about them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So anybody got any good weekend plans? Any flying?
Actually, my son graduates college
Woo!
Saturday, and then Sunday I'm flying.
Well, congratulations to your son.
Yeah, so he's my youngest son. He graduates on Saturday.
That's awesome.
So
There's an FPV barbecue going on up north, about a half an hour up north. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it though.
Are we invited?
Sure, if you make it down here to Colorado.
Oh, I could change plans. It's just a graduation.
Right? Fly down to Colorado.
I think I'd be on the shit list for a month.
It's too bad it is so far away. I'd love to fly with some of you guys, man. I got nobody to fly with other than Roger.
Everybody's so stingy here in the city. I don't got nobody to fly with.
Guys, everybody that I talk to is the same situation. It's like there's one guy that likes to fly his Phantom. When the weather's perfect and the moon's aligned, he'll bring out his Phantom. And that's it. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get him into FPV, and he doesn't want to buy it. I try to let him use mine. He doesn't want to use it. He's too worried. And I'm like,
they're intimidated.
There's nobody around me that does FPV, and I don't drive, so that's even worse. So I can't get there. There's a couple people I get together with Flying with Stan. Him and I will go out and do some aerial stuff. But other than that, I have really nobody close to me. And it's like, oh, I got a funny story. I went down, I got new props for my Beta 75. I went down, was flying it in the graveyard. Half the graveyard is a graveyard. The other half is future dead people. So it's empty. So I fly in that section, right? Figured it's not, at least I'm not flying over all the dead people and being respectful. Well, I'm flying it. All of a sudden I catch a couple of people. And I'm like, wow, did I just see a couple of people in the graveyard? And I fly down by it. It was a fresh grave with all these people there, and I flew my drone right down by them. I felt like shit, man. I'm like, I bring the drone back, I pack all my stuff and waddle away. They're all out there at a new funeral, and I'm like flying my drone around them.
Oops.
Yeah, but
It
you
was
could know.
an accident. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, it was terrible.
Well, at least you packed up and left, you know.
Oh, I
Yeah.
packed up in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
My wife's like, "You're back real soon." I'm like waiting for the cops to come. You know. Here, honey, I'm arrested again.
They were called cops.
Wow.
Oh, that sucks.
It was kind of funny. Yeah, I didn't bother any dead people.
I mean, no offense, but they're dead. I mean,
Right?
Right?
Did you hear somebody?
It depends on your view.
yeah. I don't know. When I pass, like I told my family, when I pass, I don't want to occupy a piece of land. I told my family, cremate me, take a boat, go out in the ocean, and sprinkle me in there, and I'm going to be perfectly happy swimming with the fishies.
Either that or put me in one of them little things that have a tree grow out of me.
Yeah, FPV, yeah.
I think those are cool.
Yeah, put me on a quad and send me on my way.
Yeah, that's it. Just keep sprinkling you all over the place. Fly over a crowd and just dump yourself. You know what I mean? What the hell's this? Oh my God, it's a dead person.
You ever hear that's one of Disneyland's biggest problems? I read this article that talked about some of their biggest problems in the park, and they talked that people want to spread their relatives' dead ashes on the park all the time. They catch people trying to do it.
Oh
They
my
do it
God.
right.
Damn,
Like
man.
go on a roller coaster and throw out the ashes.
Oh God. Can you
Yeah,
imagine?
right? Oh, look at the
You
mouth
get some
of
in your
that.
mouth.
I mean,
You sit behind them and you get some in your mouth.
What do you want?
Well,
Pick some.
if you wanted to know what human tasted like, here you go.
It's a big challenge.
that's terrible.
Hey, Corey.
Corey Manos in the house, Louis B. Floyd, Lulu Reed, Gusta Studios, Andrew, Chris Sullivan. Hey, how you doing, Chris? I have no flight partners in Colorado. Charlotte, sorry.
That's
Pusa doesn't want to come on because of me. I went on his channel and I tried that wheel thing. And I didn't realize you can only put the letters in once. So I did it like 10 times and they put me in timeout. I'm like, dude, you put me in timeout. I'm like, now I feel like a bad person. I'm like, what the hell?
You gotta follow
then-
the rules.
I'm like, guys, I'm sorry. I got your wheel wrong. But all these people were attacking me on it. They're like, you can't do that. You're a troll. I just want to learn.
Oh, goodness.
Pusa's like, time out, Mr. Crowley. All those times. He's out of here.
Pusa says that might be.
I knew it was his wife. I don't know his wife well, you know what I mean? But I knew it was his wife. She's like, this guy's out of here.
Can you
You what?
You too, Andrew.
I've been working on a new build. I'm hoping to get that completed this weekend, but I've been trying to film it, so it takes twice as long when you build something when you're filming because you got to constantly stop and reset and this and that. So it's like, anyways, I think the video is going to be really, really cool. It's going to be something different from what I've done before. So hopefully by Monday I can have it posted.
So Kim got his new toy.
Ooh, I
I
like
like the orange.
orange color.
Well, everybody's got blue.
Yes.
So I thought, well, what the hell? And plus, I only had two choices: blue or orange.
Yeah, well, it was kind of like when I got my X-Lite, it was black or it was red,
That's what I want.
and I was like, red. I don't want to get black. Everybody's got black, so I got the red. But I love this transmitter. I mean, it's perfect in your hands.
How does it run?
Speaking of 3D printing, you'll notice that those are
Oh,
not
nice.
stock.
I've seen those.
Well, those are sweet.
Yeah,
Yes.
you print out gimbal sticks. Yeah.
Yeah, they're made out of PETG, so they're a little bit stronger. But they're awesome. I mean, if you're a thumber, I mean, it's just your thumb fits perfectly.
Yeah, perfectly on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a thumber.
So am I.
I tried that pinch thing there, and it's just crazy.
You almost have to go for it yourself. Like instinctually, you gotta want to do it, pinching, because it's a whole different thing.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to hit the like button. Everybody, smack that like button. Smack it good.
I'll have to.
No, no.
I'm gonna have to take it apart, I guess, and adjust that gimbal because I hate that little ratchet feel that's in there. That little, like a gearing or ratchet or whatever.
Oh yeah. Do you like it or no?
No.
Oh, you can if you take the back off, you can actually adjust it, and you can turn that ratcheting off. There's a little screw. You untighten it, and the ratcheting goes away. I didn't set mine up with ratcheting either.
It's real easy, Kim. Kim, it comes off real easy.
Oh, really weird.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like a
Some
click.
people swear by it. They feel like they have more control because they can feel each one of the notches as they're moving the controller. But for me, I guess it's just because no video game controller ever had any kind of ratcheting on it. So for me, it just weird.
Right.
It felt weird to have a ratcheting feeling.
You know, it'd be really sick if you took something like this and you added that vibration that you did in the PlayStation.
Yes.
So when you're forcing your throttle, you can feel the quad more.
Or when you crash into a tree.
Right.
No, mine would be shaking all the time.
The XD9 has hepatic. You could maybe wire something in or program it.
I think a shock would be good. Bad
That'll
move.
teach you to crash. Get a nice jolt every time you hit a tree. You won't hit a tree anymore.
Yeah,
Right?
don't do that.
Electrotherapy FPV.
Yeah, those are the things I happen to do over and over again. It's like, oh my God, funny story, way off topic.
Pusa said, "Welcome to Friday FPV and accessorizing. Today's topic is your controller color ready for spring."
Oh God. Oh boy, he is just so good at doing that.
It's ready for spring.
Yeah.
Yes, here.
Looks like it's ready for a fire.
I mean, the price has already gone back up on this. I got it for 136 Canadian.
That's
Yeah, that's good.
a fair price.
And Amazon for the full price is $300.
Are they really now?
Yeah, it's nuts.
But
They-
That's 100 US bucks there. That's a great deal.
yeah.
I almost jumped on that $60 Fry Sky controller you guys were showing talking about the other day. I almost jumped on that.
Yeah, now keep in mind, if you get that controller, you're going to have a hard time with a lot of your receivers for now, because it runs on the brand new protocol, which is called Access, and there's I think there's only 3 receivers right now that are able to be upgraded to Access. And then the other downfall is if you do upgrade your receivers to Access, if you have an older transmitter and you want to use it, you're not going to be able to use it on that quad anymore because it doesn't do Access.
I'm glad I didn't buy it then.
$60 is a great deal for it, but for right now, I would hold off on buying any of the new stuff like the X-Lite Pro and that new $60 one.
Yeah.
Because until they release all the firmwares for all of the receivers, you're not going to be able to enjoy it fully. Yeah,
You'll have to reflash your receiver.
I have been told, and this is not from iFar Sky, but I've been told that the XM Plus is going to be supported, but I am not 100% sure.
I think Lewis wants everybody to do it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So the X-Lite Pro has the new Access, but the X-Lite doesn't?
The X-Lite does not have Access. No, the X-Lite Pro, the new one that they just released, does have Access, and it only
That's that one you have, right?
No, the one I have is the older X-Lite. I've had mine since they released it, so I think I've had it for over a year now.
I've been looking at that one for a while.
Yeah. And then the other thing I heard is if you are an R9 fan, which I'm, almost all my quads now are running R9. they're saying that the new access stuff is not going to work with the old R9 stuff. So if I want
Oh
to
my goodness.
900 megahertz, I'm going to have to rip out all my receivers and buy brand new receivers. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon, because that's a big investment if you're going to have to replace
I'll
all
stick
your
with my
receivers
Tyrannus.
and the transmitter just for that. Now, granted, it's supposed to be longer range. You can, you can do, what was it? The other things over the air updates. Like, that's the one thing I am excited about. Is
Wow.
the one sucky part about their current stuff is you have to actually plug it into your transmitter or your computer and upgrade the firmware that way. The new access is going to support over the air upgrades or updates, so there's no more pulling your receiver out of your quad just to get a new firmware on it, which that is
Nice.
phenomenal.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Funky Duck Productions. He's got 141 supporters. And he's got great content, guys, so check him out.
Funky Duck Productions.
Fur balls.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to start jumping off here in just a couple of minutes. Unfortunately, it's almost 10:30, and that means I have a morning meeting coming up for work.
Oh, okay.
Fun.
No problem. No problem.
But I will continue to listen in and
Cool.
jump into the chat here as I log
Whenever you
off.
want to come back on the live stream, let us know. Whenever you want
Yeah, definitely. We'll take a look at next week again. It just depends on whether or not I have my physical therapy in the morning or not, and then we'll go from there.
Cool.
Far out, man.
Well, good times, guys.
Be good, man.
I'll
Good one.
chat here in a little bit. Yeah,
Patrick, take care.
yeah.
Don't work too hard.
I'll try not to.
Have a great day.
All right, laters.
Like,
Putting your feet pass through mode.
Just ripping around the warp, waiting for school.
Yeah, it's evil.
You can upgrade firmware right from the PFC. No need to take out the RX.
I don't know. I have a dozen drones. I won't be upgrading to that stuff anytime soon. That's a lot of receivers to replace. Or
Yeah, I
upgrade.
wouldn't even bother. I'm just going to fly the Tyrannus with the drones that I have.
Yeah.
I'm all set. And my next
only
drones
reason
are going to have XM receivers, which are going to be fine with my Tyrannus.
Yeah. The only reason I was going for that controller is two reasons. So cheap, and two, it was smaller. And my boys would be able to use it easier than my fucking XT9, dude. That thing's huge.
Right.
They can't handle it.
Yeah, no, that's big.
My hands hold it perfect. I love my XT9. I got big, long fingers and big hands, so it just works better for me.
Yeah, I'm used to this Tyrannus because the DJI controller is a big ass white thing. It's huge.
Yeah.
Guys.
I've even had to replace the antenna on mine. I dropped my controller at one point, and I snapped off the antenna, and I actually opened it up, and I had the chance to do an upgrade and do the external antenna where it comes off. But then I started running into all these videos that talked about your resistance and all this other stuff, and if you don't have it just right, it could fry the controller. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to put in another stock one. I just put another stock antenna back in, brand new, just solder it right back in where it needs to go, and it works. It's been working great ever since I did it. So I just didn't want to take a chance. I do a lot of flying over places I probably shouldn't be flying, and I don't want to take a chance of losing my reception.
Yeah.
You really shouldn't do that.
I know. Well, in my videos, that car lot in front of me, that's a huge car lot. That's not just the cars parked there. That's a huge car lot. And like when I fly over that, I'm really careful. I don't do any hard maneuvers, nothing like that. I just kind of cruise over it. Like, yeah, I don't do nothing that's going to make it lose control.
Yeah, and
But I even don't do that much anymore.
car, putting you a dent or something. Those butts are heavy enough to smash the window, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially the Sparrow, dude. Especially when it has a little 4-cell battery on it. That thing's a little heavy bastard, especially with the metal canopy.
How do you like that? How do you like the Sparrow?
It'll just blow that window right out.
What was that?
How do you like the Sparrow?
Oh, I love that frame. It works
Is that a
very
3-inch?
well.
Or 2.5?
Yeah. That's a 3-inch. It has the KEP RC 1408, the ones with the curved magnets.
Yeah.
It's a really peppy little thing. I put it together though. I didn't buy it ready to run. I actually
Right.
copied exactly how they had it built, and I built it up myself.
I want a 3-inch. Really, that's my next purchase. Is going to be a 3-inch.
Yeah,
They're the good in between. For at the park, they're great. They're not a 5-inch or not a 2-inch. They're just that nice in between.
That's what I like with the Beta 75, but the Beta 75 isn't enough power for me right now. I'm so used to it. It's like it's just another whoop to me.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what
why I
mean?
fly mine
I
indoors.
want a 3-inch that you can put a 4S on and fly it around in a small area.
See, I like the Hummingbird. The Hummingbird, this one here.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
this is
yeah.
the one I do in tight quarters. That's why it has prop guards on it. I use
Yeah.
it in parking lot around cars and fences and everything else. If I
Right.
bump anything, I just keep on going. But this thing is great for tiny areas. Like if you're wanting to do a small parking lot or a small park or something like that, you don't want to draw attention. This thing's really quiet. It only has, 1105s on it. So it's like little teeny motors. Yeah, 1105, 6,000 kV. It's really super quiet. It's good for having around people. You go up to the next one is my Baby Hawk R, and that's a 2.5-inch that I put it up to. And that thing, it starts sounding almost like a 3 or 5-inch. It starts having that nice ripping sound to it.
Now I have a Baby Hawk, but I can't get this thing to bind for the life of me, man. It's like I've gone into Betaflight so many times now, and I've bound many drones now, and I just can't get this thing to bind.
Yeah.
And it keeps going back to a whole different setting. That's not even
Is it still the stock? Is it still the stock receiver?
Yes.
Question that
I had problems with mine and had to replace it.
Oh, really? That's what I'm wondering
Yeah.
if I got to replace the receiver.
I did, and I didn't have a problem after that.
check out the question that Andrew asked, Busa Studios. Is this how long before drones do formation flying with smoke as the snowbirds jets?
Well, they're doing formation flying
I've
now.
already started that.
Yeah, they've already started with the smoke bombs in the back of
I
the
already do that.
Disney is doing all this new stuff
Yeah.
there.
I have colored smoke. I have colored smoke.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
Is Andrew going to hop in or what?
Nordic Blue says the YouTube videos quads flying formation already. Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen videos on flying in formations in other countries doing like light up pictures in the
Well,
sky and stuff.
what like when they did the Olympics there and all that too?
Oh, in the
Disney-
Super Bowl. The Super Bowl, they did it.
Anybody's welcome in. We just stopped to ask.
No, I was just kidding about the smoke.
All our TVers who want to come on in this morning, come on in, or
Welcome.
No, and the other night I caught Roger. I caught you. You weren't live video, but you were chatting down below, and the guy that was doing some video editing that was
Yeah.
here in Colorado.
Joe
Yeah, and I talked to you. That's where I talked to you. I said I saw you. Yeah, yesterday morning. That was where I saw you. Was in there.
yeah, it wasn't Joe Stan. It was I saw
West Side FPV.
West Side, yeah.
Yeah, he's over on the west side of Denver. He's like an hour west of me.
Okay.
Some bloody good flyers out there, man.
Yeah, but a lot of them are cocky. A lot of them are like they just want to keep their little cliques in their groups.
Be cocky.
They don't like newbies and people that don't follow the norm when it comes to FPV society. Like I fly self level a lot still, but they give me a hard time about that so much. And I just when I'm in an open field and I fly and I don't got nothing to worry about, I'll just play around with it more in acro. But right now in the areas that I'm in, I feel a lot safer in self level. That's just the way it is, and I'm not going to change no matter how much people give me a hard time about it.
I mean, you fly whatever way you feel comfortable. I mean,
No, Andrew,
Yeah.
that's for me.
cool.
Andrew, that's for me.
What? But then, like, I haven't been able to find anybody in this area.
Riley's drone.
Yeah, who was it? There was somebody who was doing a mountain flying and they had a quad following another quad. That was really good, man. That's not easy to follow another.
No.
No.
Freedom.
Well, if you're flying in a like a nice straight line, staying pretty steady, it's not real hard. It's when they're doing a lot of hard maneuvers and stuff. That's when it gets really hard to follow.
And you're trying to stay with them. I mean,
Yeah, you see them start dip down, you dip down with them. Like it's not real hard as long as they're doing like nice, easy maneuvers. Like if they're doing real quick turns and stuff, yeah, you're gonna lose them quick.
that's far out though.
Yeah, that's cool though. We got a bunch of the guys here in Denver that go up to the mountains all the time and go mountain flying with their long range. I wanted to get into that one of these days. I want to build this one up. This is a Kratos frame. It can do up to a 6-inch, and I got it for free. It's $100 frame. A guy was giving it away on a Denver FPV site, and he said, "Oh, I want to just go to a good home." I'm like, "Really? Do you want anything?" He's like, "No, I'll send it to you for free." I'm like, "Okay, I'll take it." And I've been sitting on it ever since. It's like, because I don't have the money for a big rig like that. They're expensive to put together.
The only thing
really
we got mountains around here, the only thing we got is extinct volcanoes and stuff like that.
Oh, that'd be fun to fly.
Oh,
Stay away from the heat.
You guys ever see the one that the guy won like film of the year for drone of the year for the train? He lands on that train. It's a real long locomotive. And
Oh
flies
yeah,
up the side of the
he
mountain.
perches on it.
Yeah, it's just that was just such an awesome video.
It's messed up though because he was breaking a bunch of laws, dude. The railroad company
fined.
by doing that.
He
Oh,
got
did he?
fined.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got fined. But I mean, that's just unbelievable how he handled himself really well with that thing.
Nurk.
Oh yeah.
Nurk. His name is Nurk.
Nurk.
Nurk. Oh, Nurk. Yeah. He was up here.
Nurk,
The
yep.
big old Tiny Whoop competition, because Tiny Whoops were originated up here in Loveland, Colorado. And the main guy, Kevin Perkins, I think his name is, like runs it. He's up there in Loveland, and they had a huge competition at the beginning of the year, and Nurk was there. That's when the new guy for Rotor Riot won. Captain Vanover. Captain Vanover won that. I keep up with Rotor Riot for the most part.
Dell Champion.
Okay. Go outside.
Nerd.
There's a puppy.
Yes, yes.
Uh-oh, my phone's mad at me. My phone says, "You're at 15%. Put me on a charger."
The new sponsors probably paid that fine for him.
I'm sure that it was taken. I'm sure he
Somebody did, yeah.
that
The popularity he got off of that was insane.
That was an awesome video. But I just love his control and how I loved when he flew up beside and started going sideways looking at the conductor, and the conductor slams the door window shut.
Oh, I remember that video now. I know the exact video.
What's he worried about? A quad against the train?
Well, he's sitting there drinking a coffee while he's driving his train, you know?
You're not going to hurt that train at all, man. I mean,
Oh, no, not at all.
if you hit it, you lose your quad. That's it. It won't even be a
His
strap.
pride is the only thing that's going to get hurt.
No,
Yeah, but not everybody are so open-minded to drones like we are.
Exactly.
true. They think they're going to hurt somebody.
Invasion of privacy.
They don't know knowledge.
Well, I told
No.
you guys that hobby store down the street from me is just terrible. They hate drones. They do not want drones, anything to do with it.
Oh, they're losing out on a lot of money.
And I'm like, this is just crazy. The closest one that has anything to do with drones is like an hour and 15 minutes away. And I haven't even been there yet. I just order everything online, and Amazon stuff I get in a day, and everything else I get in a couple of days. So
That's just like this flying field we have here down at Cherry Creek. It's been there for a long time for helicopters and airplanes. But now that drones are on the scene, for one, you'll be lucky you can get a membership on the field. They deny almost all people for drones, except for like DJI. And then if you do get in, they only allow one drone on the field at a time, and they put you off in the far corner in the field all by yourself.
Oh, man.
really,
Yep. They're totally against it. Like it's messed up, dude. I'm waiting for somebody with money to actually buy a warehouse or something, an old dilapidated warehouse, and turn it into a track or something.
Mm-hmm. Just charge people.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you would have a drone area that people would actually want to go to.
Yeah,
It makes me want to find people that want to do it and like get it going, because it would be huge, especially here in Denver. We only have so many summer months.
well, I mean, if the government turns around and starts making these fields up all over the place and putting people on it, you can get bored with the field after a while.
Yep. Yeah, there's nothing to fly around. Exactly.
Rebel. I mean, who wants to see the same thing day in and day out and flying and whooping the same tree and all that crap, right?
Well, I do that all the time. I fly the same way all the time. But I think it would be more fun to buy like an old dilapidated old warehouse with some old other stuff around on the property and everything that you fly, like what they did for the what was it, the Rotor Rampage, where they went out to that old nuclear plant or something, and they flew around all that stuff. Dude, that was an awesome place to fly FPV. Now, if you had something like that somebody bought out and made it to where everybody could fly there whenever they wanted, they pay a little fee or whatever, it would be popular as ever, and nobody would get bored because there's so much to fly around.
Well, change it.
Yep, and you could add stuff. You put stuff on top of buildings, hang stuff from different stuff. I mean, there's just so much you could do with that piece of property.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, Joe, Nerdcopter, how you doing? Good morning, good morning. Learning about Northwest, Mr. Crawley's in the house. Louis P. Floyd, Drone Crush, Papa Duck FPV, Northern Blue, Louis P. Floyd. Hi, everybody. King FPV.
Hello to everybody in chat. I can't see your chat.
I'm working on that sort of stuff here in CNY. Okay.
Nerd Quadcopter, you're lurking quietly. But we don't want you to be quiet, man.
Yeah, but he has a lot of work to do.
How poop.
Sometimes it's hard to butt in and say something when you're in chat.
It makes it interesting. Everybody's got opinions. It's good to hear them.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Oh, sweetheart.
Anybody's welcome. FPV, let's go. And Lewis is like dive bombing his maintenance guy in the lawns.
Yeah, we got a long weekend here this weekend for Canada. It's Victoria weekend.
What's that mean?
Monday's holiday.
Oh,
Oh, my kids are going to be out of school soon.
oh my God! Already?
My whole routine's going to be changing.
Ah, Jesus, the workload's going to increase.
It's just so quiet in my house in the morning when they're at school. All I got is the baby girl. She's perfectly content sitting on the couch watching Ice Age right now.
I remember those days.
All right. Well, the thing is my middle child. My middle child is just, he's a troublemaker, man. And not only that, they pushed him into school too soon. So, like, he went as early as he could possibly go, and he wasn't quite ready. And, like, he's just now getting through his first year of school, and now he's showing that he's ready for school. And I'm just mad because, like, literally he's so much more comprehensive about everything, and he's remembering more and everything else. He's just ready to start school, and he's already been there for a year. So, but he was the one, until he went to school, the house was very noisy during the day.
Yeah, but you're all like
he was always just stirring everything up, just causing problems. It's quiet in the house until they get home, and then all of a sudden, as soon as they walk in the door, it's just nonstop noisy.
Drop my bomb.
The fun of being a stay-at-home dad.
you. What?
Everybody check out Geek Savannah. Check out his channel, Drone Crush. Check out everybody's channel, guys. King FPVs. Southern Sawyer, how you doing? Joining about Northwest is in the house.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain today there. It's great to fly because there's no wind at all. But it's really
right before the storm. Yeah, I do that a lot.
Yeah, that's the only time when it's calm. Other than that, the wind is blowing the trees.
That's how the trees are going like that.
Yeah.
Well, that, and a lot of times it's nice and cloudy, so it's not like full bright outside, which makes it kind of hard to FPV.
Yeah.
When it's a little cloudy, you can see everything a little clearer. Not everything's all blurred out by the brightness.
Yeah, you can at least see the branches.
Mm-hmm.
So Sean,
No,
you going flying today?
No, actually, I can't because I had that infection in my eye with my contacts, and I'm blind as a bat. So to go out and do line of sight is ridiculous to me because I can't tell which way it's going. You know what I mean? But I'm going to put them in on tomorrow's a graduation. I might do it tomorrow, depending on how long it lasts. and Sunday I'll be flying. I'm gonna use the Martian, and I'm gonna be flying an Acro.
Okay.
Nice.
So it'll be good. I need to get my experience. I fly in Horizon typically, and I'm trying to learn Acro, and slowly but surely I'm getting there. Just seems like there's a lot less days to fly lately. Like I was saying the other day, is in April, I think we had 7 or 8 days of sun. That was it. It rained out almost like every day.
Yeah.
Around here, it's been rain, rain, rain. And then I had my eyes. So we have some good weather coming up this next week. It's going to be 70 degrees out, which will be awesome.
Well, this
Yeah,
weekend
that'll be nice.
will be nice. Today's supposed to be rain. Saturday and Sunday is supposed to be nice, but define nice.
Guys,
I
I
can't
don't
wait
know
to,
if
like-
you're pushing this, but the Beta 75, I'll tell you, when I got these props, I didn't think props would make a difference with something so small. But see how these
Those,
got like
yep.
a hockey stick in it?
Those are
What a
good. That's what I have on mine.
Yeah, what a difference.
They're
Yeah,
good for indoors because they're not so peppy.
Did you find a difference with that?
I've actually sat down and I bought every different type of prop that goes to it. Even the HQs, those little weird ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought them all and I actually settled on those ones. I call them the boomerang props because they have that
Yeah,
bend in them like a boomerang.
The gem fans.
Yep. They're awesome.
They're way better than HQs.
They don't have as much pep. The stock ones have the most pep. These ones are more efficient and across the range. Like they really have a nice the stock FPV ones. You give it a little bit of throttle, it just wants to kind of take off from you. It doesn't want to give it a nice hover. These ones give a nice hover, and they're just I don't know. I really love the way they handle indoors. I've been flying them around indoors, and they blast. Like they'll bend, and you just bend them right back into place.
Right.
I love that factor. The Beta FPV ones, they shatter. I don't like those.
Or they pull off.
But yeah, see, watch this. You'll love this. There we go. See, that's my prop box for my smaller stuff from 3 inches and down.
The HQ ones I don't like.
Yeah, those HQ ones right there, those things are weird. They just handle all weird. Those are the ones that I'm using. And then those ones there are a different brand that are like the Beta FPVs. They actually are different. They actually handle a little bit better, and they seem to, I don't know, they handle differently. They're made out of different plastic. Yeah, those are the main ones that I use because these go all the way up into my 2 inchers and my 2.5s and my 3 inchers.
Actually, that's what I should do with my my props, for the whoops.
For the little ones, this one here is a nice one. This is like 2.5 inches, 3 inches deep. It's one of the deeper ones, and it works great for these small props. Like literally.
I got a Mobula, I got a EO 010, I got like all different props.
Yeah. And then I don't know, you've seen these. These are my canopies, all the canopies that I printed.
I like how you have all the different colors.
Yeah, that way there when I break one, I just go in there, what color do I want next? You want toast?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make you some here in a minute. Move.
Kev FPV just painted his Beta 75 frame and his canopy. You got a different color canopy with colored props. It looks excellent.
Nice.
Hey, Asgard. How are you doing? Brian. True Drone Reviews.
Oh, thank. That'd be nice, Brian. And thank
That's
you.
good. What's up?
Brian. Roland is back in the house.
Thanks, Brian. I'll have to get you in here, brother.
You were lurking in the car? Okay.
We're lurking in the car. I bet you it's raining, right? That's why you're in the car?
Just looked at the bloody weather for the weekend and it all changed on us.
Cool, Asgard. Awesome.
That happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Happens here in Colorado a lot.
Mother Nature can be fickle.
Well, when you live a mile up on the top of a mountain.
Yeah. Here.
It cracks me up when people live here. They're like, why are you on top of a mountain then?
Because there's no people on top of the mountain.
It's quieter.
Yeah.
Oh, it is not quiet up here.
If you lose your drone out back, you're gonna have it at your door in a day. because the farmers, they'll find it, they'll bring it right straight to your house, put it on your doorstep, and they're gone.
Here, whoever finds will just take it. You don't. There, even if your number's on it, they won't give it back. This is
Not
a big
here.
city, man.
Not here. All these guys all around here, they all know the only freaking maniac drone flyers is me. And they're going, oh, this has got to belong to this guy. So, pow, there you go, man. No, they don't care. They'll bring it.
Hey, Two Stroke, how you doing? In
Oh my
Colorado?
God, Two Stroke had this awesome video. He's got a bear that came up to his back door. It was
Yeah.
like, and it was just sitting there at the back door, like trying to look in the house and stuff. It was
Was that-
looking for food because it went into a barrel. Did you see it?
Yeah, was that Corey Mano or
No, Two Stroke.
Two Stroke? Yeah. Two Stroke. Yeah, I saw his video last night.
That's all. And he yells at the bear. He swears at the bear, and the bear runs off.
Yeah.
The bear told him to F
No,
off? Or
no,
he
no.
told
No, he told the bear to F off, and the bear takes off.
you know,
His dog really wanted to get it, believe me.
damn, man. He was looking for food, I think.
Oh yeah, he was going through a barrel. He had a barrel up in the air that he was looking in.
Hey, he'll smash that window.
That's just awesome, you know.
That's scary. Bear.
That's it, John. That's it, Russell. Yeah, I saw his video last night.
Ross.
There was one video I looked at yesterday. I think it was from Dave Stragalinsky. I tried to comment on a bloody thing, and it wouldn't let me comment. It wouldn't have the comment section on it.
Oh yeah, you have to click on the video again now. YouTube's been acting really weird. I mean, really weird.
Yeah, I noticed that on some of the views that I had, just all of a sudden disappeared, and I was just on different shows. Like I don't have a whole lot that show up on my. You guys like have a lot more than I do, but I have a certain group that comes every time, you know.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden that number was cut in half 2 days in a row. I know it was higher, and it just disappeared. And I'm like, and then all of a sudden I hear everybody else is having problems with YouTube also.
Yeah.
Different things like that.
When you try and upload a video, you could run into trouble too because I already did.
The uploads take so long for me. It drives me nuts.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
3 minutes. It took me 3-minute video. It took me like 15 minutes to download.
Right. Yeah, that's about 5 minutes takes about 15, 20 minutes.
When you go over past it there, it seems to take a hell of a long time for some reason.
Yeah, yesterday after my live stream yesterday, we were having problems. I had to go upstairs and disconnect my roller for about a minute and reconnect it up, and then it started working okay.
Nice.
I guess yesterday with the problems that we're having there, nobody could see Val, nobody could see whatever.
That was weird.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I couldn't see
I
him.
think that was caused by my rotor.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was caused by that. I had to unplug it for about a minute, then replug it back in.
It's getting ridiculous.
Yeah, it was Val and somebody else I couldn't see, but I could hear them both.
Oh, Andrew.
Good morning.
Oh my
Morning.
I have to start off always with this. I know if I haven't said anything, I'm going to say something. So I just buying credits or paying off my debt. One of the two.
Poor furball.
He might time you out. Be careful.
Oh, there we go. I got so caught into that I forgot to even put my camera up there.
God, you're killing me.
How you doing this morning? Yeah, it's been a while.
Hey, Dave.
How you guys doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Not too
Good time
bad.
out, Master. How are
Is
you?
it raining yet in Montreal?
What's that?
Is it raining in Montreal yet?
We haven't ventured out. My daughter and them got the day off, and she kind of kidnapped me this morning, so I haven't been away today. It's like Benny Hill used to say, "Call the dog in and see if he's wet." I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. So she's made a protest. She's having a pajama day, and I guess I was part of it. So, but it looks pretty gray from the crack in the curtain I can see. So,
No, Drone Crusher's in the house. Papa Duck, Two Stroke. The moose have started to come down from the mountains. I want the
Power. Oh my God. You better be a ways away from him. If you piss him off, man, he's coming for you.
oh yeah, Didn't the old Canadian drone laws forbid you to fly near animals, which was moved right down to flies?
Me, I fly around animals here. They recognize the drone. They're not afraid. They don't care. I give them the respect and the distance there.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
They're acclimated already.
Yeah, they have their own drones.
Yeah.
No, they can't use drones. They don't have thumbs.
Oh, Mr. Crowley, my apologies for yesterday for you getting timed out.
Well, that's okay, time out, master.
I was just telling Xenia about it. We were laughing in the kitchen about it.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you anymore.
It was fun while it lasted.
What?
It was
They
fun.
don't hear that? I understand why I was timed out, but I was getting so frustrated because it's been a long time since I've been on there with that wheel.
Right.
And so I forgot how it ran. I thought you had to type in letters. And all of a sudden, like, people were like, you can't do that. You can't do that. And now I'm like, well, wait a minute. I'm sorry. It was an act, I don't know. It wasn't an accident. It's just I didn't know. Then I started typing in like DW, DW, DW. And they're like, you can't. You're a troll, blah, blah, blah. And all these things. And next thing you know, it's timed out. And I'm like, what the hell? It all happened in like 10 seconds.
When people
I'm
ask
like, I
me,
just wanted to come over and show support.
when people ask me if it works with a lot of blue wrenches, yeah, they're pretty dedicated. The problem is, and we know with you, but there's a lot of them now that start to do that just to try and screw our channel up, coupling, like they plan to do that just to make it look like things are going bad.
That's what somebody said that I was trying to do. It was funny.
I didn't see that one. She didn't even remember your name. Like, she said if she did it, it's just automatic without even thinking about it, because we had some screwing around lately trying to do that because it jabs, it adds the leg to the chat and trying to crash it. That's what they're doing. So
How do you forget Mr. Crowley and his drone?
I didn't see it. I didn't even know that happened. It happened so fast and so dealt with. I didn't know that happened till you said it. I had to go ask her, and she doesn't remember either. We were gonna have to go back and look at it just to see it. We have no.
Then I was worried because I didn't
That
want
was
you
so
to think I was
quick.
going like trying to sabotage your thing, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's like you timed me out for 300 minutes. That's like a long time.
Seconds.
No, it wasn't 300 minutes. It was just a long time, whatever it was.
Yeah, 300.
And it seemed like forever. Then all of a sudden I had it. I'm like,
Felt like
I'm
300 minutes.
sorry.
Just
I'm
one.
getting all nervous. I'm like, oh.
Oh no, I don't want that. No, it's we were talking about the laws with drones just a minute ago. Everything in life is the same. Most people do it unintentionally. There's a couple that ruin it for everybody by being malicious, and anything you do in life is going to be like that. And then that's what happens. Somebody who did it accidentally, we can't tell the difference because the chat's flying by. That.
But man, you got a lot of people that got your back, man. All of a sudden I was being attacked by like hundreds of people. It was like Indians coming out of the woods.
Wow, that's crazy.
I was like, oh my God. And then people are like threatening me, my family.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, but that's why I don't go in there.
Oh,
I hopped in there once, and I couldn't keep up with it. I was like, wow, this is crazy. I said hi, and it just kind of slid by. I was like, whoa, okay.
what you do is you just scroll it up till you see the arrow and then just feed it down at your own pace. That's what I always tell people. Because otherwise, slow mode doesn't work for wrenches, only non-wrenches. Like Roger could apply slow mode right now, and it's not going to make a difference basically to anybody in here unless they're new.
Right.
It only applies because mods need to be able to be more maneuverable, like to ban somebody. They can't be waiting for the time to run out to block somebody who's causing a problem. That's the issue with the wrenches.
Yeah.
But like Roger, back then I built my channel on that, the hashtag Blue Wrench Group. If I get rid of wrenches tomorrow, I'm afraid I'm going to get a bit of a backlash, Our merch is called Blue Wrench, for God's sake. So, I can't just drop it on a dime or it's going to be problems.
Okay, Russell, I'm at work.
Have a good day, Russell. It was great seeing you.
Hey, Centroid, how you doing?
There's the man. How are you? My brother.
Yeah, he's a good man.
He's my twin.
Mark is awesome.
Yeah. We still got to get that DNA testing done. One night we had 227 blue wrenches in at the same time, and two trolls came in. You couldn't see blue for 40 seconds. The whole screen turned gray when you hit them with banned them at the same time. It was like smoke after like a gun smoke, like after a gun battle. That's exactly what it looked like.
It's amazing. They're like yellow jackets. All of a sudden, there's a swarm of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, holy cow.
But, that was the whole point of it. And I think Roger, like, because Roger, you kind of adopted around that time too. We talked about it.
Yeah.
I believe in the Clean City Initiative. If you give everybody a stake in a place, they're more willing to take care of it. That was the whole point of giving wrenches, to get rid of any hierarchies, that everybody belongs, everybody has a voice, if you will. Jacqueline, how are you?
It all sounds good in theory. No.
It's all fun and games until somebody loses an eye.
Yeah,
That's just
that's right. I wouldn't change it. I'm happy. I honestly, after even this time, I'm happy with it. And if you ever see what our blue wrench list, like, when you people, it's probably got a couple of thousand people into it now. And if they cause problems, there's always people to take care of it. So I don't think I would change it though.
yeah, I wouldn't. It works fine.
Definitely unique.
Well, before that, it was kind of like going to a rock concert. You go into a lot of chats in the mods with this hierarchy, and they were looking down on there. And I was even part of some of those channels I went into. I was a mod in them, and it was ridiculous. Oh, come and see the joke in the Twitter mod group. It was like this holier than thou elitist group, and it's like, enough of this. Get over ourselves. We're all small channels here.
Yeah, right.
Seriously. Oh, I got 700. Well, you got 300. You're just starting. You're not worth looking at. I mean, come on. Even at 500, I'm no different than anybody that just monetized. Absolutely nothing different. I don't see a bit of difference.
I take it page by page.
That's exactly the way to do it.
Hey, Jacques.
I still have 25 subs.
That's crazy. There's the old dark.
Hey, Jacqueline, how you doing? Centroid Aerials, Papa Doc FPV, Perth West Oz, Dave, good morning, good morning. Dave, Nerdcopter. Nerdcopter's asking FPVers, do any of you get horizontal bands in your HDOs?
Ooh.
I don't have HDOs.
I don't know. If I did, I would be mad about it. Those things are expensive.
This is they are sensitive to camera settings, though. I noticed it with the Foxeer Falcor.
Do you only have one cam to test on it, or is there multiple cams or drones you test it on? I mean, you got to find out whether or not it's the goggles or it's a drone.
Yeah. Roland Drone TV is in the house also. Everybody check out Roland's channel. That's a very good channel going, guys, and he needs more supporters there. So
He does people's videos and stuff like that,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
Because it's always nice to see other people flying and that.
yeah. So check out his channel, guys. Roland.
Centroid Images said his new build is flying like smooth as butter. Nice, man. What the heck? Oh.
Someone's vibrating.
Yeah.
Something you want to tell us?
Nerdcopter, did you go under a different name before? Just out of curiosity.
It's been Nerdcopter for a long time.
A long time, eh? Okay, I thought.
Yeah.
Well, we got rain today. It was nice yesterday. I was able to walk around a little bit.
Perth, it's so cool in the mornings here, and we're having problems getting up to 17 Celsius. We're still at 15 Celsius, and
Yeah.
and raining all the time. It's gonna rain all day today here.
I think it's going to be a long summer.
And it was supposed to be nice on the weekend, but I just looked at the weather report for the weekend, and it looks like we're gonna have rain again on Sunday, Monday, and it's a holiday on Monday too.
Hey, Joan.
Yeah, I forgot it's the old, what is it? The old bag week of birthday, right?
Yeah, Copter said he started off Cibado aerial.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, yes, exactly.
It was short lived.
And there was sun,
Wow, you got sun.
right?
Joan Crush wants to see the
On
Roxy.
my patio.
I don't know if you have Bella catch Roxy on the Roxy cam. Oh yeah, there's well half of it.
Very, very rough life.
Yeah, very rough.
Stressed right out that poor guy. There. Oh, that's hard on the body right there. Yeah. You're watching Roxy's nervous breakdown before your very eyes. Oh. Yeah, it's cloudy and rain here all weekend, right till Tuesday.
That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's gonna be really pissed because it's a long weekend on top of that.
I want to try that damn Bolt beef. Try that.
Well, we're gonna try and sneak out this weekend and do the Spark at some point between the drops, even if there's got to be some breaks coming into it. So if it's nice weather, we're getting out.
You can have a good time. It does good for you.
Oh, my son's itching to get out again. There, I can see him. He's going to be up with you guys in a couple of months, and I'm going to be broke. I can see it. See that coming a mile away.
You know what's going to happen, right? He's going to go through that drone. He's going to perfect his moves. He's going to say, "Dad, it's time for upgrade."
Yeah.
And pass that drone on to the next kid. Yeah. And he's going to upgrade.
I see the whooping. I see him interested in that. I do see him more in that.
Bring here.
Yeah.
And I guarantee I'll submit that thing.
All right, go down with Uncle Kim for the weekend.
Not want to go. You can come back and just pick him up in a day.
That's right.
He's want to stay.
You're gonna burn a lot of batteries, believe me.
I'll pick it on them. I'll let it go. Go.
Well, I mean, drones are fun, but I would think for especially their age, they would automatically FPV would have more of an interest to them just because of the gaming feel of it. You know, the more it's more of a higher risk fly. I don't know what you want to say. It's more higher energy because of what you guys are doing with them. I can see younger people gravitating almost more to that than regular drones.
Well, it beats sitting on a tablet on your couch, staring at a video game or a movie or something like that. Your kids are out and getting air. They're exercising.
Yep.
If they crash a lot, they're chasing after that damn thing a lot.
Yep.
And if they don't crash, they're still moving around and getting fresh air where they're supposed to be doing, right?
Right, exactly.
Which
Hello, buddy.
and who's to say in 20 years your son's not building these things and creating his own drones?
Well, yeah, like I say, he's already in a robotics program at school, so that's why I'm thinking this is all going to lead him towards where I think he's going to go into it. So
That's awesome.
You know, I mean, it's the day and age for that. I mean, these younger kids are going to be taking over our place when we're.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, and the only way to keep the hobby going, but we all pass, is these younger kids.
That's right. And that's important, like as you say, not to discourage them, but to push them on to keep it going and get more and more into it.
So, you see, when drone flyers go to adults and we say, look, the drone's not dangerous, blah, 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 they don't believe it. But if a kid learns this and goes and teaches their parents this,
Yes,
the kids are going to listen.
that's right. That's a very good point.
There we go. I'm back.
Kids train parents.
Yep.
That stigmata about, oh, they're going to crash and take out our house and our plane and all this, that's all going to disappear.
Until they start doing the videos where they sit there and tie them to gasoline and everything else for YouTube views and turn them.
I hate doing crazy stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to get the attention.
That's right. Man, you got nice sunny weather right there. Wow, and that you're outside now.
Yeah. Actually, it's tempered today because we just hit like 77 and temperature's starting to drop back down on my patio. So it's not going to be too hot of a day. Like I said, the other day, it hit 95 out here.
I'd rather look through you at the window than what's outside here. So you just stay on and don't move anymore.
I'm just enjoying the sun. But with my bald head, I'm getting all kind of vitamin D.
Oh, there's a glare.
Ah!
My eyes. Dude,
I've been losing my hair since I was 15, man. I had a receding hairline at 15 years old.
Yeah. I have 3 gray hairs.
Oh God!
I just shaved
my brother's
yesterday, and let me tell you, I had a whole patch down through the middle of my beard right here, dude. Like there was dozens upon dozens.
Well, that's where I noticed them, was in the on the chin. All of a sudden, I saw these gray hairs. And my brother's salt and pepper, and he's 2 years younger than me. And I'm like, and he thinks I dye my hair. I'm like, I don't dye my hair. It's like a chick thing to do. I don't do that, you know. And but he is. He's
I am who I am.
That was it. It wasn't anything major.
No, summer's starting to kick in here. I got to come out here and I got to spend time out. And as the temperature's changing, because if I don't do this, then summer kicks in. It's like 100, 105 out here. I can't come outside because I just ain't acclimated to it yet.
And it's 7 months till Christmas.
Oh my God.
Soon it's gonna be over.
No, my big time of year just passed. It's income tax time.
You're killing me.
I get small gifts on my birthday, Christmas, all that throughout the year. I get really small gifts, and then income tax time I get
10
a
months,
nice
income
big
tax
gift.
is due again. We'll get our refunds in 10 months.
I got a 3D printer and a drone this year, so that's 75X.
Yeah,
Everything I needed for it.
I got a Mavic Pro and a couple of drones and goggles, but this year
I
I
don't know
want
if
something better.
I don't know if I'll go to an HD video drone like a DJI or anything. I don't know if I'll ever get one of those.
Oh, I love it. It's so much fun. It's nice to have the diversity.
Mhm.
To be able to swap, change, pick the type of drone you want to fly. I love the racing drones and I love learning it, and it's so much fun. But I love being able to sit on my back porch and fly halfway across town and just kind of take pictures of different things and go to the Cape, and it's fun. It's awesome.
If I was to do anything like that, I think I'd go with more like what they've been making with the racers, where they make it more of a cinematic racer, where it's meant to like kind of like a long range. It's meant to like cruise and get good video and
I
just
thought
kind of
about
chill.
that, but then I've also been playing in sport on the Mavic Pro, and you can do 40 miles an hour plus. You can get
How
going
fast
at 40.
can you get up to 40?
What?
How fast can you get up to 40 though?
It gets up pretty quick for the Mavic Pro. It does go pretty
Yeah?
quick. It's nothing like a racing drone.
Yeah.
But it gets complete. It like angles. All of a sudden, the thing stands up and angles and just goes.
Wow. Okay. Well, if it's standing up, it's got decent power because it's got to have a lot of power if it's standing up like that and going. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it stands right up. The ass end comes right up and it just goes.
Wow, that's crazy.
And, it's a lot of fun. You know what I mean? I fly. I go a mile or two down the street, and then I come flying back here in seconds. I'm back at my house because there's nothing in its way.
Papa Doc, have a good day. Thanks for coming in.
Later, Papa
But
Doc.
there's nothing like the racing drones are just crazy. They're just I do a football field in like 2 seconds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what that translates to, just like what I've done with the 75X, is it translates to having more power to pull out of stuff.
Right.
Like out of corners or out of a dive or anything like that. I mean, if you want to get some of these really cool, like diving close to something and diving out of it, I mean, and you want to get a cinematic look of it, DJI is really not going to be able to pull something like that off. Where a racing drone, I mean, you could actually dive straight down and then just punch it, and you'll just go straight out. Like I've been playing around with that. I want to do a video where I do it because nobody else does that. Like you can get the camera, like you get like within 5 feet of the ground, and all of a sudden you punch it if you got the right drone, and it will literally just take straight off, lift ups forward, but you're tilted so far. It's crazy how it works. But you got to have a really high powered drone like that Sparrow that has just like insane punch. Like when you punch it just has to like basically take off in that direction, like no questions.
Well, when I fly the Hawk, I'll go and all of a sudden I get to an area that I have to stop, and I can stop instantly before I get to that, and I can pull out of it by hitting up, going up and throttling it.
With the Hawk 5?
It's almost instantaneous. It throttles up, you know. It's got the power.
Is that the Hawk 5?
Yeah, the Hawk 5.
Yeah,
it's got some serious power. It's
I've
awesome.
heard a lot of good stuff about that drone. Emacs keeps on bumping them out.
It is very cool. It's got tons of power, gobs of power.
Well, if you follow Emacs enough, you notice when they first came out, they had like the Baby Hawk R and all that, and they had problems. Like they put the stack too close to the frame and shorted out, all this other stuff, but they ironed it all out. They kept on coming out with a new one. They came out with the Baby Hawk R Pro, I think it was. And then they started coming out with a 5-inch and all these other ones, and they've actually been putting out a decent line that actually has good power and have been like tried and true that like can last.
Roxy, come here.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know about the Buzz yet. It's still fairly new, but that seems to be getting good ratings.
I barely caught a glimpse of it. I haven't seen a video for it yet.
The only thing is, it's stupid. They're using it as a bottle cap opener for beers. It actually has a bottle cap opener built into it, the Buzz.
Wow, they're encouraging drinking and droning.
Well, that supposedly wasn't their thing, but it's kind of hard to believe. You know what I mean?
Well, they might have went for strength of shape. I mean, if they got engineers looking at it, they won't think about anything else. They'll be looking at the strength, and that's it.
No,
But,
this one they advertise you can open up beer bottles. It's just crazy.
Drinking and droning.
Yeah, exactly.
Riot
Another
did
guy
a
pulled
video about
out a
that.
joint, and it's like, yeah, okay, now I'm gonna stone and go flying.
You ever seen that one Road Riot did of that, where they actually like progressively got drunk and saw how their stuff got worse?
No.
It was pretty funny. Yeah, Road Riot did an episode about it. They actually had like everything there to take their alcohol levels and everything. It was pretty funny.
Damn.
They've done a lot. They did. They pitted cops against drones. And they had a shooting range, and they had them like actually like trying to shoot these drones down and everything. That is a great episode. I'm a big Road Riot fan, I'll admit.
Yeah, Road Riot's excellent. I like the stuff they do.
They get a little crazy here and there depending on the person, but overall, I like their stuff.
John DiNardo, Daddy of 13.
Hey, John.
Back from the sky.
Oh, all the late morning people are hopping in.
Oh yeah, all the awesome people.
Two Stroke was saying that about Emacs, that the reason they Emacs is so good is they have drone pilots that actually do the design work.
It makes a difference. It makes a
I
huge
really
difference.
like Emacs products. I like the customer service. The pots, they got everything there. They're excellent.
Two Stroke says he never flies sober. His nerves can't handle it.
Hey,
A lot of people say that.
I've flown buzzed on alcohol, and like I don't do so well. On buds, on the other hand, that's another story. It just calms me down and makes me fly smoother, honestly.
Too wired. I want to crash into everything.
Oh, on caffeine? Yeah. Oh, God.
No, I don't mean on caffeine. I'm talking 420 there, Matt.
Oh, no. 420, I'm fine. No, if I get all caffeinated up, like I want to pull off all kinds of crazy moves, and like I end up crashing.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty focused on crack.
Wow. Remember, I live in Colorado. We can do pot like fucking like recreationally here.
I use crack recreationally. I have a license for it.
Yeah, but still illegal.
Yeah, only on weekends.
No, I have a license for it.
Kind of a Christmas, New Year's, and a weekend thing for us.
Can you imagine flying on shrooms?
LSD, mescaline.
You need to if you're going through away.
Tripping with drones. You can do a show tripping with drones.
Yeah.
Somebody will do it already. But look, we're trying to legalize mushrooms here in Colorado, so it's just a matter of time.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, they're gonna do the same
Yeah,
thing.
it's all over the news and everything else. No, it's like legit. Like it's all up in Congress and everything else. So here at state level, like we are trying to, but it's going to be for medicinal use for like depression and the stuff when they get out of war and all that stuff. So
PTSD and all that.
yeah, all that stuff. It just helps with it. It resets the brain. If you study into it enough, you find out that it helps to reset the neurons and the pathways within the brain. So yeah, a lot of people come out of
mushrooms. I was happy.
Yeah, and you end up being happy for a while afterwards. That's what's funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you get real cherry. Not that I do that.
You feel like shit the next day while it passes through your body, but
There's a golf course in British Columbia where it grows every year. They got to shut it down. There's RCMP officers on golf course for a couple of weeks. It grows naturally all through there.
They got
the
it.
farms here, it happens all the time. People will go out, or people that live in the farm areas will go out and pick them. That's where we get our supplies usually. It's pretty funny. Like it's a certain time of year, like it just floods the city. Like everybody's all tripping and having fun, and it's all being passed around, and then all of a sudden it just disappear.
Drone crush, mescaline.
My dad did that when he was in the Navy.
Give mescaline to everybody. War would end.
Yeah.
My dad, I guess, couldn't stop laughing when he did that stuff way back when.
Like, oh yeah, you just laugh. It's like you laugh. It's the most innocent drug in the world.
God bless him. He's gone. He's passed on. But yeah, he told me that story. He was on a Navy ship when he did it, and his captain caught him. He goes, "I don't know what you're on, but whatever it is, I wish I had something." He left him alone. Thank goodness.
Don't drive on it.
Good morning.
Yeah, I bet.
It is terrible.
Good morning, John Denardo. I just wanted to say I'll give you a call after. I promise. We'll talk.
What's up, John?
I lived out one of my dreams yesterday on YouTube. I finally got to call John's number that's always behind him when he's on here. So that was one of my bucket lists.
I love the path of conversation, how things can merge from one topic to another.
Oh, I know.
That's good.
I was giddy like a schoolgirl. It really was. I couldn't wait.
Let's see if I can't block a little bit of sun. I'm getting a little too hot.
Did you guys happen to catch my
Oh,
live
there we
stream
go.
about 11 things I need to do to improve my live stream?
Oh, hey, there we go. Oh, I think I just got sunburned.
Well,
I think I did.
You did. Well,
11 things I need to do to improve my live
Don't feel
stream.
too bad.
You got to check it out 2 days ago, guys.
who did it?
I did.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 11 ways to improve my live stream. I came up with some very creative ways of improving my live stream. A lot of people supported me on it.
Very nice.
Back
Check
from
it
the,
out.
you seem to know a lot about that stuff, right?
Can you put the link for the actual video? I just want either in the chat or our messenger here, because I'll check it out.
I didn't. Let me pull it up. Hold
I'm
on.
always curious what people's takes are on that.
Andrew, remember when I was having problems with the live stream yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, after I got off, I had to go upstairs and unplug the router and then plug it back in. And everything was okay.
When I think so, there's a lot of glitches going on. You're having trouble because you're so in the thread of keeping a live stream because of your signal, because of your speed.
Yeah.
I think that's what's happening with yours more than a YouTube glitch. I think it's your speed is kind of capping at some point.
Yeah.
You'll run the stream. I think, but I mean, nobody's 100% sure, but I think that's what's more going on.
Because yesterday we tried to look at some YouTube videos
Mm-hmm.
and it was keep on turning and turning and turning. Your live stream was always buffering.
Yeah.
I went upstairs, I unplugged the router.
Mm.
I let it for about a minute and I plugged it back in and everything was working okay.
Okay. Well, that's what that is. Most likely. Now, it could be in conjunction with a glitch that's already going on in here.
Yeah.
Could be a mix of both. It's always hard to say, but yeah.
It's gonna be a mess YouTube for a while.
So, unfortunately, that's just the way it works on this damn platform. Let's call it.
Yeah.
Jump Pool. Come in,
Hey, Indoor Rhino, how you doing? John Pool's in the house.
Come on, Jump Pool. Come on.
Didn't include pole dancers. Oh my gosh, Drone Pool is definitely in the house.
Yeah, it didn't show you I was live streaming it.
Yes, man.
And yesterday too, before you unplugged the motor and reset it, none of the comments when I go to people's videos and look at their videos, none of the comments would show. It says comments were disabled. Every single video.
Can you see and hear me this morning?
No,
Good morning.
No way.
no, you're invisible.
It's a different camera and everything.
You're here.
Error.
You're good.
We see you.
Yeah, I don't know how to change it from mirror image. So
Back from the sky says he's been around the block a few times. I hear it. He's in here. Uh-huh.
Thanks for putting it up, Mr. Crowley. There we go. I'll always call you Mr. Crowley just because I love your names.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, let it go. Was one of the 11 to do it naked? I didn't think. Wow. Or you do have clothes on here. I can't tell.
No, I'm not wearing pants.
I don't.
Wow.
You're smiling away too much to be clothed.
No, I had the heat up. It was comfortable.
Indigo Rhino, how you doing, Ryan?
Oh,
Plus, if I had no pants on, I'd put the rabbit on my lap. I'm comfortable.
maybe it was a mistake coming in this morning.
Wow. Chasing him off already.
I can't help it. I don't know why I say these things.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I forgot my. There we go. Sorry, Kim. This goes for Roger too. I'd have to make one for Roger as well.
That's awesome. I love the look on the kid's face.
Yeah. Yeah, he was the perfect one for it. So.
So how do I get my name to change in here instead of actually saying my name, actually saying Health Pond?
You got to make a new account or change
Oh God,
account. Your
a
Hangout.
new Google account? Oh no, I'm not even bothering with that.
That'll be easy. Yeah, you're not the
Is it real hard though? I've made separate accounts as YouTube. I have 2 different accounts in YouTube.
But there's something that, as this ties into anybody having channels, you should have for your channel everything, your Twitter, Facebook, whatever you do on here should have your channel name at the end of it. So when I go on Google or whatever, I have my choice between my personal, we have 2 other ones, and then my work one. So when we get on here, I'll always take that minute to switch it over to Pusha Studios instead of my name, instead of the
I
end.
see.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
just
'cause my YouTube's at Health Pond and it's not on my name, but actually Hangouts is through my name. So
right, exactly. Whichever Google account you have, you automatically have a Hangouts account for that as well. So when you go on your browser, for instance, you go on Google, I can switch right away between my Andrew one or Pusha Studios, what I'm depending. Because there's something people don't know. If I can just tell you guys for your channels, if you're watching a lot of YouTube stuff that doesn't pertain to your channel, when you're not creating stuff, switch over, have 2 accounts and watch the other.
yeah,
Like say,
I have a personal account for that. Yep.
yeah, exactly. Because if you watch Phil DeFranco, all these different things that actually can mess where you're being recommended with your videos. So,
Really?
yeah, that
I usually don't sign in when I do that.
mhm. Exactly. Or go incognito if you want. That's another option as well.
Okay.
Yeah, because that will.
The ins and outs.
So I got a different angle, so now you can see the other side of the phone.
That's right. Slowly had to piece it together from multiple shots.
Yeah.
Not on my laptop this morning. Now I took the camera from home and see how it would work on the work PC. It seems to be all right.
Comes in very clear.
It's
Very
good.
clear.
It's good.
In Google Hangouts, everything's backwards, but I have the other screen up and it's fine in the regular YouTube channel.
Get your drivers on your other computer, or try installing the software and bringing it back in. That'll probably fix that color thing.
Oh no, that was a Windows update.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, because I do on the laptop. I get all the beta versions.
Oh, right.
I subscribe to them, and I didn't know it needed and it was a huge update. They changed everything.
Wow.
So once I did that, it's the pink. It's not purple anymore. It's black.
Okay, well, you're back. That's good.
John, did you get your parts for your drone?
No, they hit the United States though.
Good. That's any day now.
Yeah, they're in California. I'll check right now, but
Been what, 3 weeks now?
I ordered them on the 9th.
Yeah, so 2 weeks. Oh, less than 2 weeks. That's not bad.
John Pool, if you want to come in, you just ask.
John was at work.
Oh, John Pool, you're at work?
Yeah.
Okay, dude.
He's
Here.
listening at work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Hey, Joe, next time you go on live there, I know it's a spur of the moment when you do it. Give us a call.
yeah. Man, because I keep missing your damn live stream to see you later. You live stream 39 minutes ago. It's like, I didn't see that.
Because usually our computers are off and we're downstairs or outdoors, but
Yeah, man.
I'm waiting for somebody to call John there and actually get on speakerphone.
Well,
I have it right here.
Andrew did that yesterday.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah. I thought this angle wouldn't get the sign in there, but this is such a wide angle lens on this camera. So
it reminds me of my camera, what I got here. It's a wide angle.
yeah. It's got 922 Logitech 922.
I think it's mine. I can't remember what mine is.
Does it talk to you now?
Oh, I haven't tried it yet. I haven't.
Oh.
He doesn't have batteries yet.
There's no battery tray inside this guy.
No, that's why you got to do the lipo.
It's got all these connections in there, but no battery tray.
It'll last longer anyways. You just want to get lipo.
Yeah, that's what everybody was saying.
If you use the
Those
batteries,
things will kill the blaze.
batteries, that's the only thing that lasts. I use Duracell and it'll last forever. I get probably a month out of my controller. And
Well,
every
you use
set of batteries.
battery, right?
What's that?
You use Fat Shark battery in there too, as well, I guess.
Right.
Just look it up online, and you'll probably find what other people are using.
Yeah.
Just a US battery.
There's some good stuff online about that controller I found, and you can set the settings inside for all different batteries and everything. So
Because there's a charging port right here. I guess that's to charge the batteries in the battery compartment.
yeah, they tell you in one of the videos, or right in the instructions, there's one style battery you put in there you don't want to charge with the external charger. But there's a lot of stuff online with that. If you look that up, there's guys that went from the beginning step. They take that controller actually all apart, go in there and, change the gimbals and the way that they handle and everything,
Yeah.
And they even have it so
Nice to know that stuff.
they take all the guts out of it and they change the color of it and everything, and then put it all back together right online. So it's pretty good.
Well, like with my XD9, I run a Life-E battery because it just has it has a huge life.
Yeah. Yeah, they were talking about the different batteries you can put in, and one of them you don't want to charge. One of the style batteries you don't want to charge through that port.
Yep.
Oh, you drone crush. You're making fun of me?
You got to take that battery out and charge it on a charger. I know. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. It's a good battery though. Like for me, it'll last me. Like I fly every day, depending on whatever. It can I can get probably 20 or more flights, or God, even more than that probably. I'm not even sure how many flights I can get out of that battery. It can last a couple of weeks sometimes. It's insane.
Really?
Yeah, Life-E. It takes a charger that can do Life-E. Like most chargers can do it. You just gotta check and make sure they can. But Life-E batteries have a slow discharge rate, and they just take forever to die. Like I switched to Life-E on my XD9, my Taranis, and I never go back. Like never. The other one would burn out. Like if I left it on like an extra 10 minutes, like it would burn out before the day was over. I do that with this one, and it'll still last a week.
Damn.
Like it's crazy. Like Life-E batteries. You study up on Life-E batteries. You look up Life-E batteries. They're a trippy battery. They can't discharge a lot of. They're not using drones because they're low discharge rate. They can't discharge really high like what the drones need, like up in the hundreds of amps and stuff like that. They can't do that. They're a very low discharge, and these controllers can actually run on that low discharge they do. So I did my studying before I went to it because it was kind of debatable for a minute, and then once I learned what it was, I was like, okay, yep, I'm going with it.
So what's the name of the batteries again? Life?
Life-E. It's
Yeah.
ILFE. Yeah, Life-E.
Huh. Yeah, there's a lot of switches on there. I have no idea what they're for.
Oh yeah,
The
there are.
switches you set up for whatever you want. You set up your acro, your flights, how you want to fly.
Oh yeah.
If you want a kill switch. If you want a battery alarm,
I
not
do.
a battery alarm. A
It's
watch.
all just programming.
Yeah, it's all stuff you do in beta. It's real simple.
What the
Yeah.
hell are these two black holes for? These two connectors here on the top. There's two black connectors. What are they for?
I
That
have
I
no
don't know.
clue. You have to look it up. Look up some YouTube videos on that controller.
One's headphones and
Yeah.
one headphones and something else.
Oh, see, mine's in the very back. Yeah, that's a
No,
different
you have
spot.
the headphones on the top. Oh yeah, you have a different one. That's why. He has
I have
a
Taranis XD9. Yeah, mine's on the very
QS7
back.
has headphones on the top.
Okay.
And I don't know what the other one is. There's headphones and there's a blank one.
Yeah, it's like doesn't have any markings.
Right.
Hey, Slippery FPV, how you doing? Nice to see you.
Huh.
Are you on your half of your afternoon off? Or you still at work, Slippery?
It's a nice transmitter, but they could have done something better with the antenna, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, the antenna feels cheap on it. It
It
really
does.
does. Like,
Hell, doesn't it?
but I'll tell
that's-
you what, I don't have a problem with it. It works.
And that's a problem with most controllers, though. I mean, you have fun finding a controller that actually has an antenna that's really tucked in or whatnot.
Right. It's decent.
Like most of them are just like this. They stick off the top. You can fold them over to the side, kind of get them out of the way, and that's about as good as you can do. What's his name had that one, the little X-Lite or whatever. Those ones actually have an internal. That's one of the reasons I was kind of turned on to that for short range. Actually, for normal range, from what I've heard with those, it actually has an antenna that's inside of it. So like it's a big turn on for it being so small. It can fit in a bag so easily, and then an internal antenna, so I don't have to have one on the outside all the time. Like yeah, perfect for in the city. Be able to put in a backpack. Yeah, I know that their toast is done.
With these ones, what they should have done was they should have put some kind of a screw connector in there so you can take the antenna off and put it back on and stuff.
Yeah, an
one-
external.
Yeah, that would have been a lot nicer. Just a couple bucks more to improve on the antenna a little.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that unscrews.
No, it doesn't unscrew. Doesn't unscrew.
What? Wasn't it the Taranis XD9, the SE version, special edition, came out with that, where it actually had a detachable antenna? But most of the time, you don't see that though.
Oh,
Jeez, I thought it was.
I mean, an antenna like that for such a
Excuse me, 1 second.
transmitter, that's like toy grade, that antenna.
Yeah.
Guys, sorry, I need to take off. I just realized the time. I was only on for a few minutes. So
You on to that tonight?
tonight, 9 p.m.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have a good one, man.
It's creator therapy. So you want to burn off the weak steam, and there'll be everything into it. You can
We're
write.
keeping Mr. Crowley out, huh?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, I'm standing up for you, Mr. Crowley, if you can hear me.
I'm right here. What?
Mr. Crowley, I'm standing up for you. I just warned Twister, don't be kicking your ass out of the stream.
Nice.
yeah, we'll try.
Maybe I'll try hopping in again.
Yeah, tonight should be more like tonight's going to be a feel. It's everything together kind of thing. We'll give tips, spin the wheel, probably a little bit. Also talk about stuff you can complain, get drunk, whatever it is after a long week of YouTuber. So that's
I'm always looking for something to do in the evenings.
well. Then hopefully we can give you that. So. You guys have a fantastic day. It was nice seeing you all.
Okay,
Talk to you later, man. Have a good one.
See you later. I missed the phone call today.
I will. I'll try and get onto that after.
Thanks for not putting me off. Sending me off the channel.
Can you say hi there for a second, please?
Oh, don't. You said, yeah, don't do it, man.
Yeah, see you later, guys. Take
See you later. Have a good one.
Later, Andrew.
So Kim,
Yeah, it doesn't come off.
Kim, to set up that controller, I looked at this guy called Project Blue Falcon.
Blue Falcon.
Yeah. He goes through everything on that. And as far as Betaflight goes, that Joshua Bardwell will take you from the very beginning right to the end. He'll set up switches, the batteries, everything.
Cool.
Actually, Bardwell is great for a lot, all your droning stuff, all your racing drone stuff.
Racing.
He's he really explains himself thoroughly. I go to him every time I have a question about what I'm doing, and I go through and I find an article or a live stream that he did on that problem all the time. And it's just, he's very thorough. I really enjoy watching him.
Yep.
And he flies. He knows how to fly like a badass.
Yeah, he does too. So that's the ones I found by researching. I didn't even touch the controller until I watched a few of those videos. So
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
yeah, he's
Just
like I said, he thoroughly goes through everything.
I should get my 4S battery real soon there, and then the experiment starts.
Yeah,
Just
I
remember-
don't know which battery types. It'll take all different ones. I don't know if it'll take a 4S though. I'm not 100% sure
Know of what?
if that Tenaris takes a 4S.
No, the Taranis, he got the 4S for his drone.
Oh, yeah,
The 4S is for the drone. The
Well,
Taranis is a 2S.
that's pretty fast.
The Taranis is a 2S.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I run is 4S now. I have 3S batteries, but and they fit perfect. I
Well,
have bottom mount, I have top mount.
I figure you may as well go 4S because you're gonna get bored with 3S really quick.
You'll get comfortable with it. And it's not that much difference. It's not a huge difference, but it lasts longer.
Yeah.
There is a definite power difference.
Well,
So
yeah.
you don't have to
yeah,
use
you'll
that-
get less lag at the end.
Oh, you
What's
will.
that?
The lag, you'll get less lag at the end.
Right.
Like as the battery wears down.
If you go to like a 1500, you'll get a little bit more time out of it too. So
This is an 1800 4S, I think it is.
I think you got a 1500. I think it's 15. I don't think it's 18.
I think so, something like that. Then.
I never heard, but it could be. It could be. I never heard of the 18.
I don't know if it's a good brand, so I only bought one in case.
Right.
18 for if it's for a 5-inch, 1800 tends to get a little bit too heavy. Most of the time, everybody runs around 14 to 1500.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I run 13 and 15.
Oh, okay.
So I run
Like
both.
this is to my 5-inch right here, and it's actually a 1300. If you get into racing, they go down to 1300 to save weight.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And I think I got a 1550 over here, and I did 1800, but yeah, it was too much weight for the motors, and it didn't handle right.
Oh.
Just a whole different world from the drones I'm used to flying. I mean, back when I used to put them together, we were doing stuff like that, but they didn't have these lipos like that and everything. It was
Yeah, man, it's a new world. Like
brushless motors.
Yeah, brushless and lipo is what changed it all.
Yeah.
They're small and simple looking drones, but there's so much more that goes into this than what, like when I first got into it I had the aerial drone, I had the Phantom, and then I got a small racing drone. I forget the name of it. It was a cheap one it came with a controller and the goggles, cheap set of goggles. And I got a cheap used. Then I went out and started buying newer stuff. And all of a sudden you realize you're like, oh, I wanted Fat Sharks. I wanted something else. I wanted this type of prop. I want this type of camera. It gets expensive just to fly. Or these batteries, I need 4 batteries versus 1. So that you don't have to keep charging it all the time. You can go on and fly some this time, you know. But it adds up. It definitely takes a lot, and there's a lot more into it than you think of, you know. It's not just plug it in and go on and fly. You got to set up each channel. You got to set up each one of your channels on here. You got to pay attention to what you do and how you do it, and because one little setting can be off, can throw you off completely.
Yep.
So as long as you take your time. And going through Joshua Bardwell, that's where I found it a lot easier. I can now get in and I can bind every drone that I have, no problem. I can go in and change all the settings. I can go in and change.
Except for the Baby Hawk.
What's that?
No, except for the Baby Hawk.
All except for the Baby Hawk. Baby Hawk is a mind blower. That has got me so frustrated. I actually put it in a box and put it aside.
Just replace the receiver, dude. I'll bet you $1 it'll work fine.
That's when you said that, I bet you anything it is a receiver. I'm just going to replace the receiver on it and see what happens, because it does bind. It binds, but it doesn't. It binds, but it doesn't bind.
It's like a cheap $15 part.
It flashes like it's bound. It gets solid. So,
yeah.
But everybody has problems with Baby Hawks. I don't, from what I understand.
Mine runs good. I haven't had a problem with mine once I worked that out.
Yeah, I'm saying they all had issues like that.
Yeah. It's a great drone. I love the frame. I mean, it does have some thin arms, but it can get up and go though. Pretty quick, especially if you upgrade from 2 inches to 2.5 inches. It really just makes a huge difference. Gives a lot more power. 1105 or 1106s on that thing. They can handle some decent size. They can handle up to 3. People have been putting arms on this and putting 3 inches on these. It'll handle them. I can't even remember what size this thing is. This thing is, it's not right there.
You know what?
1106 is.
Instead of buying a 3-inch, I think I'll mess with that a little bit more.
Get the kit that gives you the arms for the 2.5. You'll love the power it gives you.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's worth the upgrade. It's like $15-20 for the upgrade. You get it on Amazon.
Yeah, I'll do that instead of buying a 3-inch. I'll just finish.
And then just get you some 2.5-inch props. I use the Avons. I tend to like those.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're not hearing my typing today. Where's Val?
Today.
Yesterday I was driving Val crazy because every time I typed on the keyboard, she could hear it. This one I think has stereo mics or something on it too. I don't know if
I can
hear it.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm just used to background noise.
Yeah.
Eber FPV, how you doing?
Yeah,
Back from the sky. Walker family
Need Wawa?
is in the house.
Okay.
Everybody got rolling. Let's get his numbers up also, guys. 0 FPVs in the house. Alicia, Ashley Ward and family. Russell's wife is in the house. Good morning. Indigo Rhino, Ryan. Southern Sawyers. Everybody's in here. Check everybody's channels out. Make sure you got them.
Yeah.
Slippery's in the house also.
Cool. You guys, any of you guys want to come on the panel? You just have to.
You know what sucks? My name is tying back to my personal YouTube account right now.
Ah.
If people look me up, they're going to find my personal account, not my FPV account. They're not going to find my Health Fund FPV account.
Well, that's why I asked you if you see the chat. You just say hello in there, and it comes up your FPV name, Hellspawn.
Yeah, that's because I'm in the FPV in YouTube doing it, but now we're in Hangouts. That's why we were talking about that a little earlier.
Yeah, and Google Hangouts, they can't see the chat in Google Hangouts or anything.
I just have to make a new Hangout account.
No,
I'm going to come up Health Fund
back to-
FPV.
I'm in my regular YouTube channel, but when they send me the link, it's in a different account, and when I bring it up, it's still all the same thing for YouTube, so it doesn't go to my personal account. It looks like it does, but it doesn't.
Don't you just cut out the chat,
Yeah,
pop it out, and put
yeah, that's what I have. I have the chat over on one screen
right,
because YouTube is delayed over here for me.
correct.
But on our Google Hangouts, everyone in the stream doesn't see anything on Google Hangouts that we do.
No, unless you do a pop up chat.
Chat or anything.
See, I'm on a phone, so I'm very limited.
Oh yeah, I don't know anything about that. I just tried that the other day and I didn't even know how to back out of it. But then I realized,
Just hang up.
yeah, that's it. You just go on an iPhone, so you just hit the button and collapse it down, and eventually it just disappears. So there's no
Yep.
X out or anything like that on the iPhone.
Oh, see, on mine, yeah, it's an Android, and it just has a hang up button, a little red phone.
Mine does it. I'm like, there's no hang up, there's no X, there's no nothing. What do? You just then finally I just hit the center button and it collapses it down and goes away.
Elderly abuse.
Yeah, because I hit Roger yesterday. I purposely did that, but you notice he tried to reach down to grab the drone and I took off.
Yeah.
I want-
Guys, what do elderly people taste like?
Oh,
Depends.
Depends.
Wow.
So when I do pause, I just noticed when I've never been able to, I don't pause the picture usually. So I just paused my picture like that. And that is my actual other account right there.
Okay.
Picture, because I have different pictures.
That's a picture of me when I was skinny.
I saw that.
That was a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
Come on.
Yep, that was when my son passed away. That
Oh,
was right after
Yeah,
my
that's
son passed away.
yeah.
sorry about that.
That's not even tied. That's my personal account picture.
Yep. Yeah, and that's what happens on mine too, my personal account. But everything's under my name, so it doesn't really matter. It's just different emails for me.
okay, Ebert. Thanks a lot for coming in.
Yeah.
Safe flying out there.
EBR, be good, man.
Have a good day.
That's a good pilot. EBR is an unbelievable pilot.
Well, they all are.
Oh yeah.
Everybody
Yeah,
has
he pumps out the videos. He's really into it. It's like showing you how he just there's so many drones.
Oh yeah, I mean everybody has a specific talent and they do it well.
Yeah, I can't believe how some of them guys fly. Jesus.
I
All you
watch
guys that do the FPV and things. Man, I'm used to slow and steady, and I use goggles and everything for that. But Jesus, this whipping around and spinning around, and you're doing 100 miles an hour.
I don't know how they can flip backwards and come back out the tree backwards.
Right? That's awesome. Or they go
It's
up.
a matter of knowing what's around you. It's what do they call that? Where you have perception of what's around you. It's a matter of knowing that your drone will do a specific line.
Yeah.
Like when you go backwards, you're going to be going straight, and you're at a certain level. I was watching them dive on. Sorry to bring up Road Riot again, but I watched them on Road Riot diving backwards through a hole in the roof of a building.
Damn.
And it was crazy to see a video watching it come through backwards and down. But yeah, they talked about how they had to line it up and how they had to a couple times go for it, but not go through the hole and like all this other stuff. And then basically line it up, and you just know your drone's going to stay in a certain line.
Wow.
You have to trust your drone.
Yeah.
Like if your drone wanders or if it gets all weird and we goes off to the right or to the left or anything, you're not going to be able to pull off anything like that.
I mean,
You have to be able to. It will just go straight if it drifts or whatnot. Like if you make it go forward and you go level and then it just kind of drifts, you want to make sure it still goes straight.
months and months and months and months of flying. That's what that is. Jeez.
Yeah.
Not the same drone.
to pull off one of those tall buildings when they're going straight down and they're almost touching the side of the building and going straight
I
down.
love that.
And then they pull up, boom, like that.
Take this right here. This is a record. I don't know. You can really see the numbers and everything on there, but this is a record, and I actually have over a year's worth of records of all the days. Like, look at that. Look at those days there. Each line is a day. So like I fly every single day. Lately, I've been slacking. Like my last day here. Let's see here. Yeah, I actually sat down and figured out that I was actually a year, and I got to do some averages and stuff. I've been busy 3D printing. Like one a day for most of the days.
It shows.
Yeah, I've been busy. Like that thing's consumed me. Yeah, you ready for your movie? Okay.
I just wish the weather would get better down here. Jeez. And the days that were nice, and I was busy at work, I couldn't take off, and I get out of work and it starts raining again. Today is perfect.
Ooh.
No wind, but it's raining.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna fly now. I hope you guys have a good weekend.
Mr. Crowley?
Talk to you later, Mr. Crowley. Have a good one.
Bye, Mr. Crowley.
I hope you guys all have a great weekend.
Are you on
Flying today.
Mr. Crowley?
Yeah, I'll be on at 1.
Okay.
Don't get kicked out of Andrews.
Yeah. I saw that yesterday. We were kept multi-typing when he said not to.
I know John was witnessing that. They timed me out, man. They timed me out.
Well, they said they were gonna. If you read the description, they say they're gonna do that. So
Right.
And
Yeah,
I
I don't-
went to type in and said you're gonna get timed out, and you were gone. I'm like, oh, I'll just delete that. He doesn't have to see that.
I'm gonna get Andrew big time.
Okay, I do. Sean, okay.
Guys, be good. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, you can say,
Later, Crowley.
Yeah,
uh,
he is such a riot.
back from the sky says, I think there was 22 days of rain this month in April here in New York. I think it's about the same thing here.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, here too.
You know,
Yep.
it's time to hit the 75X indoors.
Yeah.
Like I make it a point because these little things only go for 2.5 minutes.
Hmm.
It only takes 45 minutes to charge a battery. I mean, so in less than an hour, I can actually have one flight in. And for that 45 minutes charging, I don't even have to do nothing. So I can put it on the charge, go do something else.
Yeah.
So like I make it a point to at least get 2.5 minute flight in every day. I'm trying to burn the neurons inside of my head. I'm very big on self hacks and stuff. I'm trying to burn the neurons into my head, whether I do a line of sight or I do it FPV. I fly at least once every single day. And it's become second nature anymore. When I fly now, like I'll avoid stuff without even thinking about it. Like it's just become second nature. And that's why I kind of want to get to this really high level of doing that before I even think about going acro. Because then when I go acro, like I'm just going to not have a problem with it. Like it's going to be a piece of cake. For me, it's just a different way of doing it.
I made a mistake by flipping a switch and going acro before my time.
Yeah, tell Hadley that one of these days.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Out the other day. He's like, "What? What did you just say?" I'm like, "Nothing."
Yeah, because he went acro and he hasn't looked back. And I will admit, he is flying very good. He's been flying every day, and I watched his latest video, and ooh, that was some smooth moves he had, boy.
He's improving.
Mm-hmm.
A lot, like drastically. He is making it a point. But that's what he's doing. What I'm doing, kind of. He tries to make it a point to at least fly once a day.
Yeah. He's going for his 107 this morning.
Oh, yeah, is it today? Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yep. He was in here earlier talking. Look at that.
By muscle memory. Yep.
Muscle memory. Yeah.
That's
Muscle
what
memory.
Driving a car. You
Yeah.
know.
That's why
Increasing that plasticity of the brain.
Yeah.
That's why I'm using that little whoop there just to mess around the house there.
Yep.
I
Yep,
can-
that right there will help, dude. Every little bit will help.
Yeah, I can get 4 minutes out of a battery easily.
Yeah, but now the key to that is I used to be the same way when I first got into drop flying. God, I got to post those old ones. I usually get 5 minutes out of a battery, but the faster you start going, those battery times go down. Don't expect those battery times to stay the same as you go faster. Or you're going to burn your batteries out. You're going to end up burning it down too low.
Yeah.
When you start going faster, watch those voltage, or hopefully you have it in your OSD. If you have it in your OSD, then you're safe. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, set an alarm up.
Yeah.
You know you're flying fast when you get down to 2.5 minutes on a battery.
Yeah. When I take the throttle all the time and I'm really going, I keep in my head 3 minutes of video. That way, I estimate I have at least a good percentage of the battery still functioning, and it's not going to kill it.
That's a good way.
Yep.
To do it. Yeah, sure.
Just like in a whoop, it's a lot easier. A lot of times when you're flying, instead of like trying to go forward and then stopping or whatnot, use your yaw more. And you're coming to a corner, give it yaw to turn the drone sideways and keep the thrust behind you, basically. Don't try and do like leaning and everything like that. Leaning is going to really like throw you all out of whack. Use your axis and maybe a little bit of lean into the corner, just a hair.
That's
what and that right. Yep. And when you start flying like that, you're going to start going faster and faster.
Oh hell yeah! I noticed.
Yep. You start getting a feel where that thrust is at, whether it's behind you or as you go to a corner, it's like thrown off to the side. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can keep the throttle pegged and still do those turns right around like that. That's what.
Yep, and if it's tuned well, the PIDs are tuned well, it'll hold like it's on a rail.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll be right back. I want to go see if there's any coffee made over in the other building.
Give me a minute. I have to go to the bathroom, and I'm 4:20.
Oh, that's fine. You're going? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll be back in a second. You'll just see my sign for a few minutes.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I'll be back.
Hey Dave, how you doing this morning? I looked at some of your videos. I said there's one video I tried to comment on that wouldn't let me comment on it, but I left your like just the same. You got eaten up by black flies. Yeah, they're about ready to start here too.
Yep, here too. Just starting to get warm enough. I think I actually saw my first fly like a day or two ago.
Oh my God, they've been here already. We had ladybugs and flies, and 2-3 mosquitoes.
No, the weather hadn't shifted enough, and we hadn't had enough sitting water. And recently it rained, and we've had a lot of sitting water. So now all of a sudden everything's starting to pop up.
Well, here the ditches are all flowing right now. The water's not sitting yet, so.
Here, we haven't gotten enough. It just kind of dries up.
Yeah. Hey, props off. Hello, everyone. Just got done trying to read the new FAA rules for hobby drone pilots. Yeah.
I don't understand them.
Sorry to hear that, you guys. Yeah.
Supposedly, I am not allowed to fly outside my apartment no matter what anymore. So I don't know. There's what it's like for me out there. Oof. See, everything's starting to green up. All my trees are starting to green. That big tree right there was dead not too long ago.
So,
it just came back.
Well, here we don't even have leaves on our trees yet. They're just starting to bud.
And then we got this other one over here that shades my bedroom window, and it's a what they call a paradise tree. This one over here.
Okay.
And it has a tiny leaves on it, and I can't wait for that one to fill in. It shades my bedroom window in the morning. But yeah, both of them just start sprouting like crazy. All the lawns, the grasses are starting to come in. Yeah, everything's turning real green. We get real green during the summer here in Colorado, as long as we don't go into a drought.
Yeah. Like in British Columbia, they're in a big drought right now. They got over 100 forest fires already.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Our mountains actually have gotten the most snow we've gotten in like over 50 years from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of snow this last winter, which will feed our rivers real nice. The only thing is most of it goes through Colorado and out to Kansas, or what is the other one, Oklahoma, I think, that has rights to our water.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me mad. It leaves us with no water, but yet we can give water to them. Because we have them in a contract.
Yeah. Indigo Rhino, why are you be posting only old footage from now on? Why? What's going on?
Yeah. Did you down his drone? Yeah, same thing. Did you crash your drone? It's nice about how I take pride in having like a dozen drones. I always have a drone up and running.
Yeah. Everybody check out Dave's channel. You get very good content, guys. Check him out. Yeah, I emailed my internet provider yesterday and asked him whether they have the new FAA regulations. Oh, okay. Sorry, Indigo Rhino. See when I'll get the optical wiring in here. And they says, well, you're not scheduled yet, but it will be in the future. Yeah. What year? You know? But they're supposed to be finished all the wiring here by 2020.
Yeah, it kind of makes me a little scared to go up there to that. There's that barbecue FPV get together up north, and I'm kind of scared to go to that.
Mm-hmm.
With the way that all the laws just changed and everything, I don't know what's exactly legal or not.
Sort of.
They were
footage from an SD card you found. Okay. That's stupid though. Those new rules coming up for you guys. That's really stupid. Watch this now. You guys are doing that now. Watch our government. They copycat.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, it's been going on around the world lately.
Yeah, they're gonna do the same bloody thing here.
UK will follow in suit not too long far after. Like I've been watching it go on with all the rules. Like they've been slowly stepping them up, and it's been going on around the world, slowly stepping them up around the world, where everybody's kind of stepping up together.
Holy shit, Drone Crush. There you hear that. Getting a lot more snow. He's even getting snow this weekend.
Where's he at? Where you at, Drone Crush?
In CO. Colorado? No. Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
The mountains are still getting snow, off and on. We've been getting rain down here at the lower altitudes.
Canada rules are much more strict. Well, for FPVing, they're not strict anymore. I mean, for here. And we're not designated to go to any place to fly the government chooses. They haven't gotten to that part yet.
Well, it just takes somebody flying in the wrong place around big power lines or something like that, and posting the video, and just makes the people look at what they're doing. And that's where the laws come from.
Yeah.
Or like the train incident we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Or like I've heard people get tickets for going over wildlife refuges, and those ones they get knocked on the door by a ranger and they hand them a ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was an article on that. You're allowed to fly over them. You're not allowed to land or take off from them.
Yeah.
So that ticket, some of them you can fight. They just, those guys are really ornery and they'll track you down. Yeah.
They'll also, some of the rules like here in Colorado, I don't know if it's anywhere else, you have to be above a certain altitude to not disturb the animals. The animals can't hear it.
Yep. Yep, it's up to the states, I guess, for the height restrictions on some of them. I mean, you're not supposed to go above 400 feet because that's the federal law, but then they're allowing the states to make their own rules, which Massachusetts has this guy, some lawyer that flies, camera drones, and he's fighting everything. So we'll have to see how that turns out. Well, there's my clock.
So where do the laws sit right now? I mean, am I not supposed to go out and fly outside right now? Am I not supposed to go to a park? What's going on? I didn't really get those laws. It sounded like it didn't really pertain to us in a way. I don't know. I probably misinterpreted it.
Yeah, in Massachusetts, or the federal law is anything under 0.55, you don't have to register or anything. So
0.55.
Yeah, pounds. Yeah.
Pound, 5.5 pounds. Okay. Oh, so all my little ones are safe then.
Yeah, the little ones are safe.
Did you see what
I think even my 3-inch are safe.
Yeah. What was that, Roger?
Indigo Rhino, what he just wrote down there.
It props off, but illegal to take off without a 107 unless you are in a designated park. Right. Yeah.
We're not at that point here. Here you can fly anywhere right now. So
So how much is because the old regulation was 250 grams. So how many pounds is that? I don't
That's
have a calculator handy.
0.55, yeah.
That's 5.5. Okay, I didn't know or realize that was the same. So it's still saying the same then.
Yep.
Okay, then I'm safe. Okay, good.
Hadley's about ready to leave to go take his part 107.
Good luck, Ed.
May the force be with you.
Yeah,
Good luck. Justin. I hope everything. You're gonna ace it, so don't worry about it.
you're gonna ace it for sure.
You got it.
Oh, excuse me.
Here's my next one for Acro.
What's in it? What's in it? Is that
You-
brushless?
That's it. Yeah. US 65.
So what motors are in that? The 803s?
I think so.
I know my specs when it comes to these things, let me tell you. I was picky about those. Be careful when you go to do anything to those. Like you take the props off or anything, they bend very, very easily. When you get the 0703s and the 0803s,
Okay.
everything's very thin on them. They will break very easily. So just be very careful with those motors. And and try not to get hair in them.
Ooh.
If you get hair in them, it'll burn them out.
Oh shit. Okay. Well,
Like what'll happen is they'll get caked between the motor and the armature in the middle,
yeah.
the magnets in the armature, and they'll get caked in there, and it'll just completely burn out the motor.
Okay, I'll remember that. I'll fly this in.
So not in the house here with the dog hair all over the place, sir.
Yep.
But
My buddy hasn't went that way because of that. He has a dog that sheds like crazy. He's like, I can't find nothing in the house without just getting clogged with hair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So that's my next one. I'll give up the other whoops and I'll do this one.
Yeah, I went from brushed roof straight up to the 75X for indoor. I wanted the hot rods for indoor. I was tired of going through corners and stuff like that and not be able to pull through them the way I wanted to.
I'm gonna try to share this thing. I just brought up drone laws in Massachusetts, and the new ones now they actually listed it by city, and some of the cities around here have some laws where I can't even take off unless as a hobbyist unless I own the property.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That's like here too.
The next town over, Jesus, I didn't know that.
Here in Denver, we're the biggest little city in the world because of all the suburbs we have. We have like, I don't even know how many dozens of suburbs we have. But some of the suburbs, drones are just not allowed, period.
Sure.
Period. I mean, even if you fly them over your own property, they consider that you can see into somebody else's property, so you're not even allowed to do that. Like, you're allowed to fly indoors and that's it.
That's why I went to the town hall here and I asked them if there's any regulations. There's no regulation. You just follow your rules.
Nice. Yeah, but that's what I get for living in the deep of the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see this or not.
Yeah, I presented it there.
Not too clear, but yeah, I'm on a phone, a little screen. They can read it.
So Belchertown's a couple of towns over, and it says, according to the story on Telegram, drone use will be allowed in the Quabbin watershed only by written permission, blah, 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 all that stuff. The city of Chicopee made up a law in 2017, which I didn't know. The city ordinance states that the drone and or craft shall only take off and land on private property owned by the operator or wherein written permission is granted by the landowner. Said written permission shall include the name and signature of the landowner, the address of the property, permissible dates and hours. There are a number of rules. The hobbyists for
only for business use.
Yep. There's all sorts of stuff for Boston. But wow. See, these things change all the time. I didn't even know that, and I'm trying to watch for these laws, but obviously my stuff is old.
That one went through in 2016.
Yeah, this one right here. This city ordinance makes it illegal to fly USA over privately owned or city-owned property without consent. And that's the next town over from me. And I fly in a section of that town on the river.
What is that? Consent by who, though? That was kind of a vague law there.
It's
you have to get consent by the city to be able to fly. I mean, because it says by privately owned too that you have to get consent.
Yeah, and I didn't know that.
You got to be careful how they word that stuff, boy. Ooh, I hate lawyers.
Yeah, they do that on purpose. They do.
Yep.
Do
And
anything.
so it can be manipulated the way they want it later.
And here it talks about visual sight. I mean, I went into the Holyoke's laws, and this is the whole, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's one of them about visual line of sight shall be defined as the aircraft must be visible at all times to the operator. The operator must use his or her own natural vision, which includes vision corrected by standard glasses or contact lenses to observe the aircraft. People other than the operator may not be used in lieu of the operation for maintaining visual.
Wow, so you can't use a spotter there.
Nope.
That's weird.
And you can't use goggles because you got to have eye contact with it.
Right. And then it says this section shall apply to all drones as defined herein to extend allowed pursuant to state and federal law regulations. This section shall be limited to those drones that weigh less than 55 pounds and which are flown by private citizens below 400 feet, which now,
55 pounds?
yeah,
That
so,
sounds like they're trying to keep the military out more than private.
well, no, hobbyists can only fly a drone up to 55.
Oh, that.
Oh,
But what they took out of there though was the 0.55. It doesn't mention under 0.55. So they're saying up to 55 pounds. So Holyoke eliminated the small drone stuff because the FAA law is anything below 0.55 pounds, you don't have to license it or anything, but they're saying you can't fly one. They left that out. So in Holyoke, the next town over here, the Holyoke mountain range that we always fly around and everything, I'm not even supposed to fly in there.
Oops.
Yep.
now we realize we do them a service. There's no more helicopters loaded with guys with a 6,000-pound hand camera in there, and they're crashing and clipping power lines and dying like Mutual Omaha thing there. They're using choppers all the time. It didn't cost you $20,000 to rent a chopper. We're doing it all for free. We aren't.
Right.
Oh, and this says it penalties and enforcement. This section shall be enforced by the police. Any violation of the subject to criminal fine in accordance with Chapter 40, blah, blah, blah. The first offense of this section shall be written warning. A second offense shall be a $100 fine. The third offense will be a $200 fine, and each subsequent offense shall be a $300 fine.
Wow, they're being lenient.
Yeah.
I mean, geez, it's legal to smoke dope, but it's illegal to fly.
Oh no, they even got that covered in here. No smoking near city buildings. It's prohibited. No person shall smoke within 20 feet of any building occupied by the Department of the City, and that happens to be under the drone rules.
Yeah, if you throw your cigarette butt out the car window and a cop sees you, you can get a huge, massive fine for that.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
I wish they would do that here.
But
I got a lot of forest fires that start from those.
oh yeah,
Because here we're not even allowed. There's some in Montreal. They're not even allowed. You're not even allowed walking down a sidewalk. You're not allowed walking on a certain sidewalk with a cigarette. You're not allowed smoking in a park. You know.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like that here, obviously.
It's just,
I like that here. We're just blocked from restaurants, or smokers are blocked from restaurants.
But our smoking laws here, like we have to be like you said a while ago, they're a certain distance from the building. We've had that here for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
Well, by all laws, technically here in Colorado, you're not allowed to smoke weed unless you're in your own private home. And then sometimes that is even barred. Where I live, you're by the apartment complex rules, we're not allowed to have it, even though it's legal by city.
That's how it is here in Massachusetts. You can't do it outside. You can't do it in your apartment if your landlord doesn't,
Yep.
if he says no, forget it.
well, we're Canada.
Yeah.
Yep.
You mean like if you're like me? There's one landlord I went and saw about a rent before renting here. Oh, no smoking in the house or anything. The rent was $1,100 a month. I said, well, yeah, okay, well, too bad. Bye.
I used to go Rhino.
Indigo Rhino, yeah.
Rent sucks here. We're about $1,300 a month for about 850 square feet.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous.
No, it's because we're Colorado's in demand right now because of legal weed.
Yeah.
We've had so many people move here that the cost of living has went up drastically over the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Crazy.
When we moved in here 7 years ago, this same apartment went for $850 a month. And it's went up every year since. And last year it was like an $80 rise. Or actually it was this year. We just signed a contract.
Geez, here, you were seeing ultralights that were police that were patrolling the forest and checking your property and that for pot plants and all that crap. And now it's legal. Nobody even does it anymore.
Yeah.
You know,
they
these-
can't prosecute them. It's hard to prosecute them. Once it goes legal and stuff, it makes it hard to prosecute them. We ran into the same kind of problem here. What it started happening is, especially if you had a medicinal license, you get pegged like a prescription. So you'd have to be careful if you actually had a medicinal license, because a lot of times the medicinal shops that actually sell only medicinal here, it's stuff that'll knock you down. It is stuff that, I mean, one hitter quitter type stuff, man. So we tend to keep the percentages a little lower when it comes to recreational.
You know what's really weird is, you know, I've been doing it for, I'm 60, you know, and I still am.
Yep.
If you
Me too. I'm 44 and I've been doing it since I was 16.
Yeah. If you got caught, you get nailed. And it's bad.
Back in the day. Oh yeah, dude.
God, man. I mean, now they don't give a crap.
I've gotten busted in the past over a dime bag, 3.5 grams.
Oh yeah.
Now I go to the store and I buy my monthly supply and I buy 8 grams of shatter for a whole month.
I was in a parking lot one time there with my brother and a bunch of friends in the back seat. We were puffing away. A cop showed up at the window. Bang, bang, bang. We rolled it down. The smoke went out, and he says, "You guys." And I go, "No,
no, we're not doing nothing, officer."
in less than 15 minutes, I had 4 tires off my car and it was jacked up. The back seat was ripped out. The 2 front seats were taken out, and the inside of my trunk was all ripped apart. They were trying to find something.
Wow, dude. And they got the whole legal right to do it too. Oh, I hate that. I see videos of that happening to people.
Then when it's over and he says, "Okay, you're free to go," and I'm standing there with a car that's disassembled.
Yep, that you have to put back together, and you have no tools because they had tools on them.
Yeah. And I said, "What? You're gonna put it back together?" "No, but you got a certain amount of time to get this wreck out of the parking lot. Yep. We find you."
I consider that entrapment. Like literally, if you by definition, that's entrapment.
I mean,
they're setting you up to give you a ticket.
Yeah, yeah.
If you want to be all technical by definition, that's what that is.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll get back to quads before we're
right.
We're starting to get.
See, like you were talking about rents a while ago. Here, we've been here for 8 years now, and my rent it's never gone up or anything. We've been paying the same rent since 8 years.
I wish.
I mean,
it's hurt us so bad. It's hurt. Like every year she gets a raise and get a little bit ahead, and like she makes $22 an hour right now. She gets an overtime. She makes like $33 an hour.
Yeah.
Like and she pulls like 10 hours overtime every week. Like she pulls a healthy check every payday. But it seems like every time she gets a little ahead, they raise our rent, and we get ahead, she raise our rent. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then we want to move out of town, but now because everybody's moving to Colorado, everybody's wanting to move out of town.
Yeah, more privacy.
Yeah, because everybody's tired of being so crowded. I mean, literally, the streets have got more crowded. The shopping centers have got more crowded. Like, it's insane to see it over the last 5 years. Like, this used to be a really quiet area that I lived in. Now it's, like, pretty much overcrowded now. And we looked into moving out of town, and it's almost more expensive to move out of town than it would be to live here now.
Yeah.
So, no, we need to look and get a house. She's working on her credit and all that. So that's where that's going.
Everything here is the marijuana laws came out here, and it's legal now. Nothing's changed. Nothing changed at all.
In fact, people have quit.
Yeah.
Well,
it's not that rush of getting caught. You know what I mean?
No. You know, okay. I think I'm okay saying this because it's past tense and everything. I used to be a dealer down south, down in Pueblo, and I used to sell weed back when it was illegal. And when it went legal, what it did is put all of us out of business.
Yeah.
Straight up, it just put everybody out of business.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so that was a big thing right there. It got weed off the streets. That is was a huge selling point for legality here in Colorado, is because we wanted it off the streets.
Yeah.
We wanted it in control of the city. We wanted to be able to tax it and make money for schools and for parks and all that good stuff.
It didn't do that around here. They're still, because they can undercut what they're getting at the stores. So they still, especially the oils and everything now.
Don't quote me on it, but if I remember right, last year we earned something like $25 million towards the parks and schools.
Damn.
In Colorado. Okay. So like us pot smokers are really helping the community like no tomorrow.
Well, it's the same with us drone flyers.
Oh yeah, well you look at the way that they're starting to use them for rescues and stuff like that. That's where that's becoming popular and big. Like it's making drones look really good because they're able to find somebody with a drone so quick, quick. I mean, and then all you got to do is hook a camera up to it that does infrared that picks up heat. You can pick up a body through thick foliage.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? So you can actually pick up somebody, because I read this story on this woman that had dementia, and she had gotten away from the foster home, the mental home or whatnot, and she was wandering, and the only reason they found them was because they had a drone that was able to see from above and see between the trees. They didn't have the heat sensor or anything like that, but they could see her. And the thing was, she wasn't even paying attention. She was in dementia, so she wasn't even paying attention to the drone in the sky. If anything, she was trying to run from it because she could hear it. And so, but they ended up finding her and everything else. They ended up finding her in like 2 hours or something like that.
Yeah, instead of getting 800 people together to try and look through the forest, they can.
Yeah, you get like a dozen drone flyers, you can comb miles.
Yeah, I mean,
And then you can just send the people over here. Go over there.
Yep.
There's something over there. See if it's a deer or if it's a person or what. Yeah.
it's the same with that elderly lady. I think it was here that she lost for 2 days, and it took them 2 days. They didn't find her, and a drone guy went out. 20 minutes, he found her.
Yeah.
Yep. It's been happening a lot. It's given us good PR, really good PR.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. That's why I'm starting to study for my 107, but we'll see. I'm kind of depressed now bringing those laws up and reading them, because when I first got into this and I registered everything, it was 2015 or 16, I forget. But all that stuff wasn't there, and all of a sudden it must came up. Then I can't believe Holyoke, you can't even fly one.
The best thing you could do probably is go to your town hall, if you call it that, or whatever.
Yeah, I tried that down here in Westfield. They have no clue. I just looked up the laws in Westfield too, and the police department has one, but they're police, so the laws don't pertain to them.
See, it'd be a good idea to go to your town hall and fill out a piece of paper or something saying that you're a drone flyer. If you're needed or available
for that, yeah. I talked to all of them about that. They know who I am. They do, but they went out and bought their own. They keep crashing it, but
yeah.
That's because they don't got an actual drone flyer flying. They got somebody that's been forced to fly.
Yeah.
You gotta have a want for it. Like really, when I first hopped on it, I could have easily gotten discouraged by the first time I flew. Like I was so unsteady, like I couldn't keep it steady for the life of me. But I had fun with it, and that's what my main draw is. I don't care about making videos. I don't care about being popular. I don't care about flying an acro. I enjoy flying.
Yeah.
Like I get a kick out of flying. I've never been in an airplane. I've only been in a helicopter once at a fair. And let me tell you, he took me up on one of the bubble front air army ones, one of the old school ones with no doors on the sides, just a strap across your waist. $40. He took us up like 380 feet up in the air and did a figure 8 at leaning, all crazy. Everybody looked outside the ants. And then he landed all fast. Like he came down like really fast and then like lifted up just to hit the ground and then landed. And like that's the only flight I've ever been on. So like to be able to fly in this, it really just gives me a feel that I've never been able to do before. So
was that right around where you are that you did that helicopter?
Yeah, I was down in Pueblo, Colorado. Yeah, I think they stopped using it because they got complaints from the neighbors around the state fairgrounds. Down in Pueblo, it's actually buried in a residential area, kind of.
One of my friends does fairs. He does helicopter rides, but he doesn't fly aggressively like that. And he has one of the old Bell 47 helicopter. Well, he's got 3 of them, but the Bell 47, that's what you're talking about with the big ball.
I think this guy was trying to compete with the fair rides.
Yeah, no.
Like he took off all fast too, where it like pushed you down on your seat. Like, oh, it was fun. I giggled the whole time.
Yeah. He does. The farthest he goes is Ohio, Dayton, Ohio. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This is a while back, like geez, God, close to 10 years ago, probably.
Yeah, he's been doing it since 83. Yeah,
Wow, that's
he's
crazy.
getting ready to retire from doing that. It's called
But yeah.
helicopters, but
Like when I first got into it, I was one of them people that I would just creep forward, lean forward a little bit, level up, lean forward a little bit, level up, lean forward a little bit, level up. Like I was so afraid. Now it's like I get going, like I lift up and I'm just moving forward constantly. I just
Forward.
forward and yaw, man. Use that yaw to your advantage. You keep that force behind you.
yeah, I started with planes, so definitely moving. I never did that herky jerky because when you take off in a plane, you're moving. Take your little plane off.
Oh yeah,
control
yeah,
it.
and you're only going forward. You can't stop yourself and hover or go backwards or.
That's what got me into all that. Because hey, I don't need a big runway or anything anymore. I can just go straight up, look around. So
I've been wanting to get into the wings. The wings are pretty bad. Those just single wing things that everybody's been flying. Oh, those things, they zing, boy.
Grass.
See, that's what you need up there, Furball, because you got all the land to be able to fly something like that. Because those things, they move.
I have one upstairs I built.
Oh yeah, you got out with it. Yeah, you got to FPV it.
Yeah, eventually I'll get I just need a receiver for it right now. Now that I have the TX.
Yeah, you got
Then the transmitter. Just needed to get a receiver and put a battery in it, and that's about it.
That sounds like fun. I've always liked those because I've looked at the long range for the wings because they're so efficient for it. A lot of they were doing long range wings way before they went long range drones.
Oh yeah.
You see my wing, right?
I don't know.
The red one.
I think I might have seen it in passing one day.
Yeah.
Usually I'm running around with my head cut off all morning long.
Well, I could go get it if you want to see it real quick. It's $6 to build it.
No
yeah, I've been looking at some of them, the 3D print. They can glue together, epoxy together.
Yeah, that's cool.
Super easy, man. I mean, $6. And it took me an hour to make it.
Yeah, they're pretty basic. All the designs are pretty much about the same. Just a simple wing and have everything right in the center. I think, yeah.
Super tough, man. I've already put some weight on it, the center of gravity, and thrown it, and it just sailed perfect straight.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh yeah.
First one I ever did.
What was it?
Also wood or something, or is it styrofoam? What's it made out of?
It's made out of. Go to say like Dollarama's or Dollar Store, and you get those big boards of foam.
Yeah.
Foam board, and it has two pieces of paper on one on each side.
It's what Test Flight uses for all their stuff.
Yeah, I have a bunch of the styrofoam planes that I put together, but
just draw your measurements and all that, and fold it over, and you cut it out and fold it over, and hot glue it all around the edge. Bang! There you go.
Yeah, they're pretty simple.
Takes an hour.
Yeah.
And $6 material.
The other thing I've been looking at is those little hover whoops.
Hey, stop it.
You haven't seen the hover whoops? You can buy these kits that have a little piece that you mount your fans to, and it actually makes it into a little hovercraft that hovers on the ground.
Oh, those! I get bored with that too fast.
I don't know. I thought it'd be fun, just to run around the house.
Yeah, but indoors, right?
Oh, gracious! I'm still waking up.
6 months indoors, winter. I don't want to be indoors flying in any. I want to be outside.
I get out any chance I get. I charge batteries now. I'm sitting ready to go.
Yeah. After 5-6 months of 40 below zero to 50 below zero and 3 feet in one night, yeah, I'm done.
Here in Colorado, it varies so much. It could be snowing and blizzard, and then 2 days later, it could be clear and all melted off.
It's nuts. The weather's nuts.
It's crazy here in Colorado. But back in the day, from what I've heard, like 50 years ago or so, or maybe a little over that, Colorado used to get enough snow that used to bury the streets to where literally you just drove on the snow all winter long. It was before they really had all this stuff, the mad chloride to melt it off, and they had tons of plows and everything else. But still, it's just a fact that it would cover with snow and not melt off till the end of winter.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that the clearing off the streets and the black streets and getting heat and stuff like that actually has a big factor in melting off our snow.
You're exposing the pavement.
Well, when you get the white, you get the reflection, and it doesn't melt off as fast.
Yeah.
But you get one little break where it can heat up down below, and it takes off in that area.
Yeah.
What's up, sweetheart? Is your movie over? You need another movie?
Indigo
Okay.
patch in there.
Yeah, I just brought it up as I shared it on the screen.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it's back ordered. Darn it. We got $49.99.
Was it over?
Nope, baby.
No, you're still watching it, weren't you?
Actually, you could make it all.
Yeah, they come ready to fly or bind and fly.
Freaking cool. Wonder how it is.
I like to build. I don't like to fix, but I like to build.
You know what that is? That's just a quad, and then it's put inside the wing.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
See if the video plays and you guys can see it. I don't know.
I've always thought about that, and there's a few companies, I can't name off the top of my head, but they played around with making the wings on a drone actually airfoils, to where when you're flying at the angle you'd normally fly at, it actually creates lift.
Yep.
And it's been something I've wanted to play around with for a long time, boy. I think it's a really cool theory.
An indoor flyer. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking? When I'm out flying my drone, camera drone, quadcopter, whatever you want to call it, I could sign into, you know how everybody does these live streams from their drone, but you got to have over 1,000 people or use a different program. Wondering if I can sign in from my phone, share the screen from my phone, bring up the app, and then you guys can see. I'll have to try that the next time I'm flying and you guys are on. Then you can see the bird's eye view from the drone on your live stream. You know?
I did it with my phone. I flew my, I don't know if you were in that day. I flew my loop around the house, and I actually did a stand, and I set it up to where the camera was a back one, and it made it to where it hovered over the stand, hovered over the screen. They had a little monitor.
If I can share it in high definition right from my controller that way, you know, with this Google Hangouts.
Oh, I see.
Hold on, guys.
Just
Primitive models. How's it going, man? It's been a while. That's a freaking cool little whoop thing there.
that's a good indoor flyer. I
Try that with a 5-inch. Stick that on a big ass wing. See how it goes. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm starting to get into that FPV thing. You know, I come to a theory. FPV is evil. Okay.
No, it's just another addiction.
Yeah.
Oh my God, as if I need another one.
Just keep adding and
You know? Yeah. Yeah, it's a little flashy. Wait till the sun hits it. You need sunglasses, I think. I'm gonna throw some black on it, just to tone it down a little.
Yeah, you can get some grips like you put that
Yeah.
on so it'll stay in your hand even if it's hot out, you know, when you're sweating or whatever.
Yeah, I'm thinking about modding that antenna mount because I hate that little plastic little nubbins there, man.
Yeah, they show you how to modify that on that site I told you about. I mean, he really takes that radio apart step by step too. It's just amazing. I mean, he doesn't leave anything out.
I mean, if you break it, I mean.
Yeah, you break it, then you're gonna have to take it apart and then solder in a, you know, a joint there where you can thread it in, thread it out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. If you break the housing plastic piece there, the orange part, you're gonna be screwed.
Yeah, hot glue it back in.
Yeah, you'll have to buy a new case.
Yeah. They probably sell all the pieces to that radio too. They sell everything for it. It's amazing. Once you start looking online, like, oh my God, how am I going to do this?
That's where they make their money.
Yeah. There's so much involved in everything. You download these firmwares and you got to download your sound packs and
or they leave
so you turn it on, it does talk to you and it'll tell you if the battery's getting low, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I see it has an SD card slot and some.
Yeah.
Program.
all that sound stuff, you have to have an SD card. You can load it on your PC and then put it into the radio. So you don't have to do it through the radio.
I'll have to check that out about changing some of her talking there. So
Yeah, they give you 2 sites to go to that you download the different software and stuff. So
yeah, I'll check that out.
Roll instead of.
Mod that antenna, Kim. You can't leave anything alone now. We can't. Oh, we're men. We got to mod something.
Oh, it comes from China and needs to be mod. It's a whole other story. My printer, it has to be modded. If it doesn't print the best.
Nice, because it's done in 15 minutes.
Good deal.
Holy crap! It's already.
yeah, I can't believe I just looked at the clock. It's 12:30.
Shit.
I was able.
I haven't been-
Doing something new for the last couple of years. I was able to get my fishing license. That's what it looks like now. Fishing and hunting license. They
Oh,
just
that's nice.
print it out. That's it.
What's that cost you?
This one all together was $52.88 for my fishing and hunting license.
Damn, man, it's growing up fast, huh?
And
Not too bad.
if I wanted to get all the waterfowl stuff and all that, woodcock, waterfowl, they separated it all. So now it's different.
Pricey.
Our fishing license went from $12
Yeah.
to $38 in like a year.
Yeah, my girl's just her fishing license costs $34.86.
Yeah, that's about what ours is.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
And you have to do it. You don't have to do it, but they want you to do it online. But then they charge you a convenience fee for doing it online, $1.54.
Yeah.
Serious?
That's for saving the paper.
Dang.
Mail charges.
Environment tax.
And now you don't. They used to give you an actual little license, and they had holders for them and everything, and you had to have it displayed.
Yeah.
Now, no display. So you know what that means? The EPO cops can come on board your boat or whatever.
Yeah.
To look for this. You know. So now they get the right to search. You know, in Massachusetts, the environmental police.
Yeah.
They overpower the state police, the sheriff's department, everything. They're the only.
What?
Massachusetts, they don't need any warrant to search your house, your car, anything, nothing. They can do whatever they want. It's just,
Oh, that needs to be stopped. That's bull.
yeah, and I didn't know that.
Turning,
So
turning into a police state.
yeah,
Roland says, "Is that antenna cable, the antenna cable soldered or with a clip thing in Kim?" I think when you open it up, it's got a wire in it. It's just like those cheap toy grades.
yeah, it
It's
must
got a
be.
thing around it that holds it there.
Yeah,
So I guess you pay what you pay. Primitive models, you're paying $30 here for the part of the TX. Are you talking about changing the antenna modification now?
let me see if I can find that.
Because I'm going to break that antenna. I just know it. I mean, it's cheap.
When you have to be able to resolder it to the board.
Yeah, but I would just open up the box. I'd let the warranty go. What is it?
30 days.
On it, and then open it up and just take that antenna off. Disconnect that wire out of it and put a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi antenna. You know those stubbies that you find on rotors?
Yeah.
That would work, right? It's 2.4. Just
Yeah, you just got to make sure it matches the ohms, the resistance.
yeah.
If you have too high a resistance, it'll burn out your board. It'll fry your whole controller.
Yeah.
And that's where people are heading into a problem. That's why I didn't upgrade mine to an external and do all that, because when you have it actually plug in and you have like an external plug like that, the resistances get all weird.
Okay. Yeah.
Not only that plug wears out and only like 150 connects and disconnects and reconnects. Like most of these SMAs only last about 150 disconnects and reconnects.
Yeah.
So like I try to leave my antennas on my goggles as long as I can. I try not to take them off unless I absolutely have to.
Yeah, I've done that with a lot of my toy crates. I change them, change that little dinky 1-inch wire they have inside the body of the transmitter to a 2.4 gigahertz. But you got to make sure that you have the right length of that wire, that cable.
Yep, you gotta. It's the resistance. Yep, the longer it is, you get more resistance.
Yeah, or you're gonna screw it up.
Yep. What do you how you basically get feedback? There'll be too much resistance in the light, and you'll get feedback to the motherboard, and it'll just fry the motherboard.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go, right there, Kim.
You want to talk to them?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It looks like it is just a little wire inside there.
Whoa, what's this? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay. John,
Ah,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to stop me because I'm gonna get a copyright for that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another video. I was listening in the other day when you were talking about that.
I didn't know.
You can only run for about 5 to 10 seconds.
Yeah.
When it's somebody else's video, it's already posted.
It's got that.
so many rules. It's hard to keep
Yeah.
up.
Longer than that, but there's definitely all over the place for those mods. Oh,
Well, look
Oh
at
yeah.
yeah. That one's
And,
almost in color. Hey, there's a little hello.
I think
Say hi.
he's got same color, everything.
Say hi.
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 She can't hear.
Oh,
I got the earphones on.
Hi. Or waving.
Here, let me.
yeah. Wait. Yeah.
That.
There we go. Now you should be over my speaker on my phone.
Hi, youngin.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
There we go.
Hey, Eber, welcome back.
Did you crash, man? Eber? No, it's faded in, so.
So, Roger, is that if it was one of my videos? Is it the same thing? You're not supposed to do it more than
If it's your video and you put it up, there's no problem.
what I was saying when you were gone was the next time I'm out flying and you guys have a live stream,
Yeah.
I know I can share my Google Hangouts. I'm
Yeah.
thinking I might be able to share my screen from my phone and you'll
Yeah.
be able to see exactly what I see.
Yeah,
Because I gotta send you the link.
Yeah.
I'm inviting you, so you'll be able to do it.
that's fun too.
Yeah, and then you'll be able to see, because I know the park that I fly in has a real good connection when I'm outside of my car or something. I might be
Okay.
able to do that.
That's good.
Next time I'm in Northampton there, where I know it's safe to fly and everything. I know I'm allowed to fly there. So
That's cool. No problem. It's like when Louis P. Floyd does it also. We had what's his name? J Ray FPV also. He did it.
A couple,
A couple of guys did it on our live streams already.
quadcopter.
yeah, I saw that a couple of times. Yeah. Yeah. Well, all right, it's getting late. I know you want to shut down.
Because I got to store again.
Yep.
Get
I
some.
might
We're supposed to make ribs last night and night before, and I was missing some stuff, and I forgot to buy it again.
Yeah, I gotta go up with a dog.
And I'm gonna go and buy it. We're gonna have
The
ribs.
thing that sucks about living a half an hour away from town.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
I walk 5 minutes to the store next door.
but it has its good points and it has its bad points. Yeah, no people.
Oh, I know.
Bitch, you're looking in my window, you're flying around my yard and get off my property. You know?
They're near your window. They're way in your property.
There's nothing here but open fields for miles and
Oh, I wish I could raise my kids in an area like that.
nobody bugs you and people are always waving and
The only thing we gotta watch out for here is skunks. That's about it.
yeah. You see, this town is town of Lavender. It's back in the past because they still drive around with Model T Fords here. And As they're going, they're bringing their kids to school and they're all in their rumble seats and all this, and they got these white scarves and these goggles and and you hear them hit the highway here and they got that thing right to the floor, you know, and it's just for a crate like that. And it is like 5 or 60.
Because the guy down the road here, he has about,
Well, he's got a bunch.
he's got about 6 altogether, old antique cars. and
Yeah,
stuff.
they just tear on
That's-
by.
Yeah, that's beside his friends. They go and visit him on
I mean,
weekends.
I just want to live about 20 minutes, half an hour out of town. I'm sick of the city life, dude. Concrete jungle.
It's awesome seeing that, you know, these old cars going around every day, like they go to the store with them and all this and everything.
Yeah, we have a lot of that around here too. I'm out of the downtown area, but I'm in the industrial area, and my house is kind of in the industrial area. You know, when I first moved there, it wasn't like that. I've been there for 28 years.
Yeah,
But
It
now
builds-
it's super highway.
yeah, it builds up fast.
Yep.
this
All right, everybody in the chat and everything. I will
hey John,
hope to see you guys all later or tomorrow or
Yeah,
something.
sounds
Roger, Jim, thanks. Great seeing you.
I might go
You
tonight.
too.
And you're going to get on maybe late, Roger, you said, or early, I should say, one of the nights.
So if you get on, what time are you going to get on there, Roger?
If I go on tonight, it'll probably be 7 or 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay. So that means it'll be like 5 o'clock here. No, wait. So yeah, 5, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm 2 hours behind you. I'm trying to figure out how to catch you in the evening because I've seen you come on in the evening, but I always come on too late to catch you.
Yeah, but it's like I said, I might go on. That's not
It's-
guaranteed.
Yeah.
it's hard, man.
I'll keep an eye out for you.
Yeah. Today it didn't even tell me you were on. I had to actually come in here and look.
Okay. Well, I sent you a link as soon as I opened up this morning. So.
Part of my routine. I get up in the morning, I hop on here.
I try to when I get to work, but it's been too busy.
Yeah, probably later on during the week, the next week, I might be going on probably at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm up late on the weekends.
But you know, because I'm doing a Saturday morning and I'm doing maybe Saturday night also.
Yep.
2 o'clock in the morning would be like midnight for me.
Yeah.
Okay, I might be able to catch that one.
Yep.
But I don't know when I'm going to do it though, so I got to figure out the day off.
It's-
The day I
it's-
figure it out, I'll tell you guys.
Just to grab onto other flyers that are in a different time zone
Yeah.
from America and Canada.
Right.
Australia.
You know,
Yeah, I heard you talking about that.
because there's thousands of French guys out there that are just absolutely the bomb.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, everybody. I will chat with you guys later. Thanks for having me on again, you guys.
Later, John.
Yep. Take care. Good to see you.
Take it easy.
Bye.
All right.
Okay, Bob. We'll be seeing you too. Everybody in the
Talk
chat,
to you later.
have a good one.
Thanks, Bob.
Later, Furball. Have a good one.
Okay, cool stream, dude.
All right.
Have a
Talk to
good
you later.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Here, brother.
Everybody in the chat, gonna say goodbye.
Primitive.
Thank you all so much for coming in.
Everybody have a great weekend. Bless you all. Thanks a lot for coming in. I really appreciate it.
Bye, everybody. You too, Ryan.
Indigo.
Have a good one. Bye, Roland. Bye, John Paul. Bye, everybody.
Bye, brothers.